and welcome into Bengals Breakdown. Roughly, we'll ground it a half hour away from kickoff of the Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 17 of the NFL. The 1 p.m. games are wrapping up as we speak. I will make note, I am carefully watching the Eagles-Cardinals game because the Cardinals are on the verge of upsetting Philadelphia. As you guys know, I do both our Bengals and Cowboys channels here at Chat Sports. A Cardinals win would give the Cowboys the lead in the NFC East and put them in position to just beat the Commanders next week. Also keeping an eye out for the Bills-Patriots game that's going on right now, as the Bills are on the verge of icing that one and picking up a critical win. The Bengals are 6.5-point road dogs against the Chiefs, which I think makes some sense. The Chiefs' offense, by the way, has not been playing that great. They have been pretty rough throughout the season this year. They're only tied for 11th, which, again, by their standards is shockingly low figures. By the way, 1st and 10 in the Cardinals-Eagles game, 2nd and 5 in the Bills-Patriots game. Ravens have blown out the Miami Dolphins. That was actually a good thing for the Bengals, by the way. I know you never want to cheer for the Ravens, but this does set them up in position to the Ravens-Browns game is for nothing for both teams in the final week of the season. So the Browns, when you play them in Week 18, have nothing to play for, as Hurts will get out of bounds at the 48-yard line, 14 seconds left. No timeouts, down by 4. I am intently locked in on this game, by the way, so I apologize for that one there. The Chiefs' defense has been really good this year. That has actually been their calling card throughout the entirety of the season. Their defense has been impactful and impressive throughout this season in a very, very positive sense from that perspective. Their offense, they don't block that well, and they don't do a great job of, taking care of business from that perspective. By the way, in the Rams-Giants game, the Giants, with under 3.5 to play, as Dallas Goedert out of bounds, 7 seconds left, just took back a 94-yard punt return for a score. So the Giants are now on the verge of, I think they're going to go for 2 here to take the lead over the Rams and cause all kinds of chaos in the NFL, which is crazy. Yeah, Goddard, that ball was 5 yards out of bounds, no PI call there. 2-minute warning in the Bills-Patriots game. Raiders-Colts, by the way, 23-13 in the final minute and a half here. You're cheering in this one for Indy. It doesn't drastically impact your outcomes in the end, as over the middle, dropped by Adams, not a very good throw. Hurts, Hail Mary time, all day, gets a playoff, downfield, end zone, picked off, Eagles lose, Cardinals win. The Eagles have lost. So the Cowboys move a game away from the NFC East and the number 2 seed. Let's cap off a great day by having the Bengals blow out the Chiefs and keep their own playoff hopes alive. As the Raiders are going to score, I think, at the 1. He's in, down at the 1. Looks like they're going to sneak it. So Raiders, I don't think he got in. He didn't get in. Raiders are going to have to go for a 4th down play here. They don't have their normal power backs in. It looks like was that Amir Abdullah in there? They're going to go for it again on 4th and goal. Again, you're cheering for Indy. A stop here would end the game. It's a red zone fade to Adams, who I think made the catch. He did. So that game is now an extra point and a field goal away from being tied. Raiders will go for the onside kick of today's show. We'll spend some time here about the actual football game that matters. Today's show is made possible by Prize Picks. I do have bad news for you guys on Prize Picks. I've been really good this year. Really successful on my flex plays, getting a bunch of them right. things did not go my way this week unless Cooper Kupp suddenly breaks out in the final 30 or 2.5 minutes of this one. Prize Picks is daily fantasy made easy. You pick 2 to 6 player stat projections, more than, less than. Watch your winnings roll in. You can go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. I had Dak Prescott more than passing yards. That was a lock. It was never in doubt as the Bills just iced it against New England to give them the win there. I had more than Cooper Kupp, 68.5 receiving yards. He's not going to get there. He has 27. Even I should have gone Matthew Stafford. He's got 317 passing yards. Puka Nacua has 118. Demarcus Robinson has 92. And Higbee has 62. Kupp's got 27. I had Jonathan Taylor under rushing yards. That as well will simply not come to fruition from that perspective. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Link will be in the comment section and the description of today's show. The Bengals inactives in this one. Chris Evans is out. Jalen Davis, it was questionable going in with an injury. He will not play either, which does leave this Bengals team a little bit more thin than I think they would like to be in the secondary. There's no Jalen Davis. Mike Hilton. It's going to be Mike Hilton, DJ Turner, Cam Taylor-Britt, Chidobe Awuzie at corner. It's not the depth you would have normally liked to see from that perspective. It's just a little bit thin, all things considered. We'll see what else they're able to do. From that perspective, it's just going to be a little bit thin, although the Chiefs' offense, again, has not been very good. The Chiefs' inactives, meanwhile, Kadarius Toney, Donovan Smith, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire are all out with various injuries. They will not play. Then there's healthy scratches, Neil Farrell, who's a backup defensive tackle, Malik Herring, a backup defensive end, and B.J. Thompson, a backup defensive end as well. Here is today's Super Chat menu. Every 10 subs during build-up, which I don't know if we'll get there before kickoff. I'm not sure what we started at, Chris. I know he'll keep us involved. Jungle Juice, we tweaked the formula a little bit. It's a little bit less pure orangey, and there's some mix of other beverages and alcoholic stuff in there. So it's true deep Jungle Juice today. $5 gets you 2 raffle ticket entries. I meant to grab the poster. If you can go, it's just back in that room. All the chaos of today's game has me highly flustered today, so my apologies there. We are going to raffle off the Bengals poster. We got that at the beginning of the year. All the names who have given at least $10 or more Super Chats this year will be on that. I'm going to write them on there. I've had issues getting it to spread out straight, and it just hasn't worked the way I was hoping it was going to. So here's the Bengals poster. You can tell it still kind of just folds in on itself. We'll put the names on the back. All the Bengals Breakdown people will give that away. I don't know if we're going to be live for Week 18. I'm not sure what the schedule is going to hold for us in that perspective. So we're going to give it away today to make sure somebody gets it before the end of the year. It's still not folding, but it's doing better in the fold, I guess. That's $5 gets you 2 raffle ticket entries. $10 is a shot. Well, I guess 2 shots. 2 shots. And 6 raffle tickets. We'll do the shots of our Jungle Juice on today's show. $20, if we get one, is 2 Skyline shots. $50 equals 2 beer bongs as well. And we will also have our Venmo 50/50 raffle for you guys today. Pretty straightforward. $10 to enter on Venmo. Send that to me at WhatGoingDowney, and we will get you guys hooked up with the Venmo entry. We need at least 3 of them, of course, to run from that perspective. So 50/50 raffle will get you entered for $10 on that front. Appreciate everyone who does that, tunes in, etc. for today's live stream of the Bengals Chiefs, which I think many of us, including myself, thought was going to be for the AFC Championship and #1 seed. Clearly has not ended up being the case today. Now, entering today's games, this was your NFL playoff picture. And these have adjusted a little bit. The Ravens, by beating the Dolphins, have clinched the number 1 seed. There's 3 minutes left to go in this game. They're up by 30. So the Ravens are going to clinch the AFC AFC number 1 seed. They will jump to 13-3. The Dolphins are going to drop to 11-5. They'll stay in spot for the 2 seed. Looks like Bradley Chubb is injured. That's not good. He seems to be very upset. That's not great. The Chiefs, of course, play today. Jacksonville is going to take down the Panthers. They're going to jump to 9-7. So they're going to be now hovering in that 3 seed spot. Browns are, of course, 11-5. They've actually clinched the playoff spot as well, by the way. Was that another one for Lamar, or is that the backups in? Yeah, that's Huntley in there. Okay, I'm about to say, Lamar did not throw 6 passes, right? The Bills beat the Patriots. They improve. Indy beats the Raiders 9-7. So you need to win, or you're going to fall a full game back in the wild card race at minimum. Houston also beat Tennessee. Pittsburgh plays in a little bit. Here were the NFL playoff odds entering today's slate of games. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to pull up we'll go back and forth, playoff odds entering and playoff odds currently. I'm going to have to do some manual math here on who won the other games that matter. So the Bills enter today at 92%. That has now changed to 95% odds based on the results that have happened so far today. So again, we'll bear with me as we do this all live here. Jacksonville entered today at 69% chance of making the postseason. They now jump to 73% chance of making the postseason. Indianapolis entered today at 48% chance. They will jump to 51%, 52% chance for Indianapolis. Houston, meanwhile, coming out on top with a win over Tennessee. They were at 42. They are now at 47%. You can update those records as you go as well, Chris, to 10-6, 9-7, 9-7, 9-7. The Bengals, and this is again based on real time, entered today at 20%. The odds have not exactly gone the way they were hoping to. It's dropped them to 19%. So very limited change. A win today, though, would skyrocket them into the same stratosphere as Indy and Houston. The Raiders, meanwhile, with their loss against the Colts, I believe that actually eliminates them from the playoff picture. Let me double check on that front there. Raiders are eliminated from the playoff picture. So 0% for Las Vegas. They are formally out now of the playoff hunt. Denver is going to go up to 8% now, knowing they have not played yet today. And the Steelers, again, we're all doing this on the fly, folks. The Steelers are going to drop to 8%. So I can read those off again if you need me to, Chris. We are very much doing this all on the fly and all in real time. But significant changes here to the NFL playoff picture, the real-time odds based on the results from today. Significant changes on that front. You got to go down one to see it, unless you command-deed something. There it is. Let's pull it up. 0% on the Raiders. You can fix that there. So again, significant changes here. Bills are in fantastic position. Their clinching scenario just requires you and Pittsburgh to lose. Hopefully that does not happen. I will make note, one of Jacksonville, Indianapolis, and or Houston are going to win the AFC South. That's going to come down to the final week of the NFL regular season. We'll have a full playoff picture breakdown on our main channel later tonight, by the way. But that is where things sit currently. Raiders are out. Bengals have had no major change, but they pretty much have to win this game. There is a path in which they lose today and still maintain their playoff hopes and dreams, but it's down to sub 7%. That requires help from others across the board. So will the Bengals make the playoff game? Y for yes, N for no. Sound off for me in the comments section. Y for yes, N for no. Mad Hick 216, will this live stream show the national anthem? No, because we don't show any of the game because that's copyright infringement. And I don't know about you guys. I don't want to lose my job. Just going to throw that one out there to keep things in clear-cut picture there. So again, entering today's game, the Bengals playoff odds. And this was entering today's game, so kind of adjust here slightly. If you only beat KC, those odds are now hovering. Oh, I gotta plug in the other results. Sorry, stand by. Bills won, Colts won, Jags won, Texans won. Those odds are still about 19%. If you only beat the Browns, those odds are still about 17%. You win out, however, with your results today, it's down to 85%. So you've lost about 9% of your power and control with where things currently sit. And of course, if you lose out, you are eliminated from the postseason this year. So this is a must-win football game. It's a lot of words to that. If the Bengals don't win, go home. Your season is truly over. It's just not going to be enough in the end. So what is your confidence level in the Bengals making the playoffs this year? Scale it for me from 1 to 10. 1, of course, is the low end. 10 on the high end. I guess it's a 2 since you have a 20% chance, and that's how the mathematically stuff tends to work. But sound off for me in the comment section. 1 to 10, your confidence level in making the postseason. I'll get some shout-outs here. 619 Bengals fan says 10, 10, 10. I got a 6. I got a 1, a 10. As the Dolphins' backups are in here, as Mike White gets some playing time. That's Chris Brooks getting hands off. Again, at some point they're going to cut to the Bengals game. There's inside of 2 to go. It's 56-19. Congrats to Lamar Jackson for winning NFL MVP. He just locked it up. 10-7. There is, by the way, a Bengals elimination scenario that does still exist. That is, if the Steelers beat the Seahawks and the Bengals lose, the Bengals are out of the playoff race. If the Bills have already won, so that box has done been checked, baby. If the Bengals lose and the Steelers win because of tiebreakers and various scenarios, the Bengals' playoff hopes and dreams are dead in the water. They are crushed and they are stomped out. The Steelers and Bills cannot win out. Both of them cannot win out, to be clear. Pittsburgh needs a loss, then you're right back in team control if you win out. So it's going to be a very chaotic game from that standpoint. So again, your rooting guide entering this week was this. Seattle over Pittsburgh, a game that you're not playing, carries a 15% win, flip, and switch. I.e., if the Seahawks win versus the Steelers win, 15% change in win probability. So I will do the best job I possibly can of keeping you guys up to date with what's going on in that game. We will keep our eyes on it. It is going to kick off here it has kicked off, excuse me. It is still in the first quarter. It is nothing in that game. So again, we will monitor it. Go Seahawks. Patriots over Bills did not happen. Chargers over Broncos would help you. That game kicks off the same time yours does here in a matter of 14, 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Colts did beat the Raiders, but Panthers didn't beat the Jags. Titans didn't beat the Texans. As I've said before, Browns over Jets and Ravens over Dolphins were what we wanted. Because now the Ravens have clinched the number 1 seed. They have clinched the AFC North. The Browns are locked into the 5 seed. So next week, Cleveland has nothing to play for. So if you can beat Kansas City, you're playing a Browns team that has been decimated by injuries that might not want to try to even, put that much effort in to avoid injuries. Got the results we wanted there. Didn't actually impact you, but logistically speaking, it does matter. Now, the Bengals are 3-2 in their last 5 games, with losses to Pittsburgh, the sandwich of a nice little winning streak over Jacksonville, who struggled, by the way. Indy got a bounce back win over the Raiders, and Minnesota will play tonight. The Chiefs, meanwhile, have been even worse than you have been in the last 5 games. They beat the Raiders and then lost them in kind of an ugly Christmas Day game, 20-14. They snuck by the Patriots, laid a bit of an egg against the Bills, got beat up by the Packers. This is not a Chiefs team that is the normal caliber Chiefs team we have come to expect over the last Mahomes era. It's been rather poor. So who you got in this one? B for the Bengals, C for the Chiefs. Sound off in the comments section. Go ahead and vote for me in those comment sections. Curious if they've updated my little playoff odds here momentarily. We'll stand by on that front. Nah, they haven't done it, you cowards. Bengals are kind of dipping a little bit there, but haven't done enough on the odd side. That's fine. They'll eventually get caught up there. I'm not too worried about it. Again, Ravens have locked in the number 1 seed. The Browns are the number 5 seed. Significant developments on that front. Haven't really gone your way quite yet. Here is our pregame Super Chat menu. Every 10 subs is 2 Jungle Juice shots on the show. That's for our pregame specialty menu. $5, 2 raffle ticket entries into our Bengals poster giveaway. We're going to put all the Bengals Breakdown Super Chatters names on the back, but I still want to make sure it fully unfolds. And I didn't want to risk getting it all smudgy. So I was going to do the names tomorrow and then ship it out, not on New Year's Day. Deal with that. Maybe probably ship it out on Wednesday for you guys, whoever wins. 2 raffle tickets is $5 there. $10, 2 shots, and 6 raffle tickets. Again, we're doing the Jungle Juice today. We've merged it here. I think we've got enough for a second full-on glass as well if needed. $20 is 2 Skyline shots. I did ex-nay the eggnog shots. I'll tell you what, my stomach was a disaster last night. I guess that's too much lactose for me. That was rough. $50 is 2 beer bongs as well. We've never done a beer bong on this show before, I don't think. Love to get one today. We are also doing the Venmo 50/50 raffle for $10. Venmo me at what going Downey for the entry there. If we don't get enough, I will send it back. I'm not gonna try to charge you and then not if we don't get enough, I'm not gonna either raffle we got 2 entries, winner takes home what they put in. That's lame. That's not how we're gonna do it there. So we do need the total entries there of 3. $10, that's it at What Going Downey on Venmo. All right, let's hit some keys to victory with under 10 to go here. Number 1, you got to be able to stop the run. This is a Chiefs team that they can't run the ball very well. You've got one of the more disappointing run defenses in football and one of the more disappointing run offenses in football. So both things tend to kind of benefit you not benefit you, but are not great from that perspective. So we'll see what happens. Pacheco is active, by the way, for Kansas City. Important to make note of that. Also worth mentioning that Clyde Edwards-Helaire is not active. Jerick McKinnon's on IR, so it's kind of a banged-up Chiefs running back room. Pacheco's going to be involved. Michael P. Ryan and Keontae Ingram are the other backs in KC. All right, we are in a like battle right now against our Chiefs channel. Can we catch them? We are only down by 6. #math. Every like we get, the more views we get, the more videos we can do here. I'd love to have a scenario where they say, you know what, Bengals Brown is a Saturday game. Wouldn't that be great this week? I have no idea what the plan's going to be. We'll find out soon enough. But like that video, if you haven't already, we are now just 2 likes back. And you can always spam FB to F the bots and tell them to F right off. We can't really say type B the same way we used to because that kind of, you type B for the Bengals. We are now tied with the Chiefs report in likes. Can we get one more here? And then we'll continue on. There it is. We've got 3 more. Love to see it. Suck it, KC. What you get for making it all about Taylor Swift this entire season. get to some more. I will have tips with Wayne at some point today, I'm sure, as well. Get to some more keys to victory. You need a Jake Browning bounce back. You need it. He's been really good and really bad sometimes. There's been some just brutal moments and some awesome moments. And it's kind of like, okay, Jake, did the Cinderella story quarterback, and he's the engine, he's the carriage, did he turn back into a pumpkin against the Steelers? Or was that just a bump in the road, and they're eventually going to realize the glass slipper does still fit, and they're going to win their final 2 games of the season and have a little miracle run down the stretch here? I don't know. This is not a game I'm super confident in. This is a Chiefs team. Look, you're a touchdown dog for a reason, right? You need good Jake Browning in this one. So do you trust Jake Browning at quarterback for Cincinnati? Y for yes, N for no. Sound off for me right now in the comments section if you guys trust Jake Browning and their ability to have him lead the Bengals back to the postseason. Y for yes, N for no. Steelers and Seahawks. Nothing. 4th and 1 from midfield coming up for Seattle. Number 3, key to victory. Jamar Chase has to back this up. He really does. This is the game that you need him to show up, ball out, and he talked a lot of trash about KC. And that's fine. He's a number 1 wide receiver. That's just how those dudes are wired. You want them to have a little bit of the I'm the greatest ever and you are trash. Like you kind of want a little bit of that, built into them. You don't want too much of it built into them, but you do need a healthy amount when it's all said and done. So Jamar Chase must step up in this one. The goal today is 6.5K subs. Can we get there on today's live show? We're going on 0, so we're 3 away. Someone just told me on Twitter that Dallas and Detroit went up 12-5. The NFL needs to do the right thing and award the number 2 seed to the Lions. So I said, no, shut up. That's just stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've seen in my entire life. That's significantly more dumb than the NFL awarding the Bills that extra game that the Bengals were definitely going to win, by the way, last year when DeMar Hamlin got all of that stuff. Ridiculous. We lost the sub. That's fine. Every 10 is a shot, 2 shots of Jungle Juice in the pregame buildup. Key to victory number 4, the offensive line got to step up in this one. This is a matchup for George Karlaftis, Chris Jones, and others that I think they've got some belief in. Like, that's a not a good matchup. I don't like the matchup here. I'm anxious about that. And Jake Browning has got to do a good job of manipulating the pocket properly. If that differentiation also makes some sense. He has to play well today. The O-line, Orlando Brown revenge game, right? Play great. Did not play well against Pittsburgh. Got to be honest there. All right, predict the score for me of the Bengals against the Chiefs. Sound off for me in the comments section. I'll get some shout-outs here once we get some score predictions in. Waiting for at least one score prediction here. Oh, come on. I need one, guys. There we go. William House says 24-17 Bengals. I like it. That would give you just enough hope. By the way, the playoff picture is updated, or the draft order is updated. Playoff picture is updated too, by the way, Chris. Bears 1, Commanders 2. So the operation keep the good quarterbacks out of the NFC has hit a massive snag from that perspective. Final key to victory. You have to limit the explosives. And this Bengals defense in general has been, They've just been bad. They don't do a good job of stopping explosive plays. They don't do a good job of limiting success rate overall. They allow big chunk plays and steady drives. Their saving grace has been red zone takeaways. You got to get at least one today, but this Chiefs side of it is not. Which Chiefs offense shows up? Is it the good one or the one that's been pretty mediocre the past few weeks from that perspective? Now, the person who comments the most in the next 60 seconds will get a free raffle entry into the Bengals poster. All the names from this year's big super chatters. Well, let me put it on the camera. How about that? Not put it off screen. Will be on there as well. Everyone is eligible. By the way, Himtop, I do Cowboys and Bengals here at Chat Sports because that's what I do. It's an issue once every 4 years. Be great if it was an issue more or less than that, because that means both teams will be playing in the Super Bowl. Wouldn't that be great? So, issue once every 4 years. Not a problem. We'll go 60 seconds here. Free entry, the first entry into the Bengals poster giveaway on today's show. So we're going to less than 30 seconds here, somewhere in that range. Maybe we go 15. Down to a minute 30-ish on that front there. We'll announce the winner. Chris gets the pick, as always. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Producer Chris, who wins our free entry.
This one's going to go to Daniel Fox.
Daniel Fox comes out on top. By the way, Seattle 1st and 10 at the Steelers' 46-yard line. So stand by for that one there. In Arrowhead Stadium, by the way, if the Bengals win, I'm calling this Browninghead Stadium instead of Burrowhead. I'm just gonna pivot it from that perspective. We are moments away here from kickoff. The Bengals and Chiefs. If we get to 50 likes right now, I will do a Jungle Juice shot. How about that? Or where are we at in subs? Did we get to the 10? Okay, so I owe 2 Jungle Juice shots on that front. It's a little bit different colored today. It's still orange, but it's a little bit more, we played around with some of the balancing, the formula of the alcohols and stuff. There's some peach juice in there. Not juice, but juice. You know, not a sponsor peach alcohol. How about that? Kafka thinks it's rigged.
Everybody thinks it's rigged, man. It's not rigged.
There'll be more chances, Kafka. I promise you, my friend. Jenkins says eggnog for the win, Tom. That wrecked my stomach last night. So no, I am ending the eggnog. Like I think a bottle of eggnog was probably too much in the end. My stomach was in very, very bad shape. The Chiefs have won the toss and deferred. So these special teams will start off here. Bengals will get the ball on offense. Pittsburgh ball now. What happened in that one? They punted? They had some weird fumble ridiculousness. Okay. Kicks away. Chase Brown lets it bounce out of the end zone for a touchback. That ball spinning basically on the goal line and then drifted into the end zone for the touchback there. Again, Bengals got to win, and they would greatly benefit from a Seahawks-Steelers outcome that is a Seahawks win over Pittsburgh. That game is 0-0 in the first half, first quarter. We'll keep an eye on it. Let's go to Arrowhead Stadium. First play of the game for the Bengals. They got motion with Tanner Hudson. Jake Browning under center. It's a play-action boot right. Nobody open. Across his body, Browning sails it high, incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended target. He was open, sailed high on a dangerous throw. So 2nd and 10 now. Hudson's in the game at tight end. He's going to go to the right side along with Boyd and Higgins. Jamar Chase, L'Jarius Sneed are both active today. Browning in the shotgun. Chiefs going to show pressure. Handoff to Mixon. Couple jump cuts is going to get a yard. There was not much room to run on that play, as Chase and Sneed are already jawing with each other. Might see quite a bit of that today. Third down, type in those threes. Can he get a big third down conversion to begin the drive and the game? Incredible stat here. The Bengals have 12 straight wins when Jamar Chase gets 10 or more targets. That is incredible. It does make sense, and that's a coaching info to not do it every game. Sample comes in the backfield. Chiefs showing a delayed corner blitz. They drop it. Browning avoids the sack and a scramble. And at the first down marker, he's rocked. Spot gave it to him. First down, Bengals. Jake Browning sacrificing the body. Avoided the free rusher of Chris Jones. Alex Kappa got worked on that play. Browning got right to the marker and stood up by Mike Edwards. I'm actually not sure he got it on that replay. But they're going to give him the first down. 1st and 10 Bengals to the 35-yard line. Chiefs late getting a sub. Higgins in motion. Browning hands it off up the middle to Mixon. Mixon is going to get pushed forward and get 4 on that one. Second and 6. $13-10 to go here in the first quarter, the opening drive of the football game. Browning under center. Hudson, the inline tight end to the left. Stack formation with Chase Brown in the game as a slot receiver. Watch for motion here. Here he comes. Fake the jet sweep, handoff to Mixon, cuts it up, and Mixon is going to get 5 on that one. 3rd and 1. With Trenton Irwin jawing with, I think, again, L'Jarius Sneed. Yes, it was. Third and 1 now. Type in those threes again. Steelers just converted a 4th and 1. Ball to Seahawks 44. 3rd and 1, sneak for Browning, first down. CBS caught completely off guard. They did not actually show the snap. They were doing the stupid zoom in on one player BS that I despise. So 1st and 10, because I'm trying to do play plan, I don't see what's going on the field in that scenario. Very frustrating. 1st and 10. 2 tight ends right. Irwin on that side as well. Pistol set. Chase Brown, the lone back. They're going to motion Irwin from right to left now. Browning swings it to Brown. Brown makes the catch upfield to about midfield. They'll give him a gain of 4-ish. So 2nd down coming up now. There is, by the way, I'm thinking about this right now. Sidney Brown had a pick 6 today. I don't think a pair of twins have had a touchdown in the same week of an NFL season. I don't think that's happened before. I could be wrong. If so, call me out in the comments. But that could happen today. Sidney Brown and Chase Brown. Sidney plays safety for the Eagles. Jake Browning, 2nd and 6, drops back to pass, steps up, avoiding pressure, scrambling, sliding down, 1st down and a bit more. A gain of 8-ish. They wanted to go to Chase. They double-teamed him. They got single coverage elsewhere. Higgins is maybe open downfield, but Browning just does the right thing, tucks and runs. He's got some yards on the ground in this one. 1st and 10 now. He's got 18 yards on the day. Browning drops back to pass. Quick one. Thrown. Caught. Sample is going to get half of it. 2nd and 5 now. Bengals marching into Chiefs territory. Second and 5 coming up now. Inside of 10 minutes to go in the first quarter, still the opening drive of this football game. Browning under center, Brown in motion. Play action pass, Browning screen to Mixon. Mixon first down and more, 30, 25, flag comes out. This is probably going to be holding on Cincinnati. Would be my guess. The Seahawks now have the ball, or the Steelers have the ball into the Seahawks red zone. Ineligible man downfield on Cordell Volson. So take off the 16-yard screen and lose 5 yards. Go back to 2nd and 10. Do not pass go either. Clock will resume. I'd love to see a replay. They normally get that call right, but I would just like to see how egregious it was. 2nd and 10, ball at the 42 now. Irwin in motion. Hand off to Mixon. Mixon going to cut it up, stumble, and get to about the 38-ish. So maybe 4, maybe 3. By the way, early tell for the Bengals. Jamar Chase is not out there. It is a run play. Been an early tell. So we'll try it again. 3rd down now. Jalen Warren, touchdown for the Steelers. 7-0. They lead over Seattle. Not great result there. Travion Williams comes in motion. Play clock's down to 7. 5, 4, 3, 2. The snap. Chiefs bring a delayed pressure. Browning. Downfield, caught, Higgins, first down to the 20. Type in those ones, it's the Bengals first down. Higgins on a deep dig, picks up 19. They brought a corner blitz from L'Jarius Sneed. Williams kind of froze him by faking a block, bought time for Higgins on the dig. We are now in the Prize Picks red zone. PrizePicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Link will be in the comment section and the description of today's show. 1st and 10 Bengals. Higgins in motion. Hand off to Brown. Spins and is going to get maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. He was met 2 or 3 yards in the backfield by an unblocked Charles Omenihu. Easy score there. 7-0 in the Steelers-Seahawks game, by the way. $7:25 to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 10. Been a nearly 8-minute drive already. Bengals late getting to the line. Play clock at 3. The snap. Tunnel screen broken up. Omenihu again. Tried to go to Chase. Omenihu broke it up. It is now 3rd and 10. And you saw this issue last week. You can't make a big mistake in the red zone. You cost yourselves points doing that. Have to avoid that here. Third and 10. From the 20. 2 in the backfield. They stay in to protect. Browning over the middle. Caught by Irwin. Bobbled. He only got 4. So it'll be a field goal try now for Money McPherson. This would be a pretty short one. It's a long drive by the Bengals. The clock is still running, by the way. Going to take up over half of the first quarter. "34-yard try for McPherson. from the right hash. Low on the snap, corralled, and McPherson will drill it anyway. Good job there by your holder. It was a low snap. 3-0. Bengals lead over Kansas City. Type in FG for me in the comment section. That was a 15-play, 59-yard, 8-minute, and 39-second drive. There's 6:21 to go now in the first quarter. So a long, long drive there by Cincinnati. It takes up a tremendous amount of time. Which, you know what? Long drives that end in a field goal, not a bad thing necessarily. All right, every 10 subs today is a Jungle Juice shot. We did one for the 10, right? Oh, I did two earlier. You said we got there, right? Well, we got there either way. I did it. We're now 7 away. Free Bengals videos. What? We didn't get there on the likes. That was the issue. Yeah. They happened at the same time, so I get your... Yeah. So 26120 is our next sub milestone. Free Bengals videos all season long when you guys are subscribed. Help us get there. We want to get to 6.5K subs. Ideally, today would be a great outcome. Keep subbing for more free Bengals videos all season long. And off season, which hopefully does not begin today. There is a path. If the Steelers, who are currently beating Seattle, Seahawks have the ball first and 10 at their own 39 now. Steelers win, Bengals lose, with the Bills already winning. They are out of the playoff race. Hopefully, that does not happen. That is our goal. That is our goal today. 2 subs away. Yes, I like that, Chris. Keep that Steelers-Seahawks score up throughout this game. There we go. Another Jungle Juice shot coming in. It's a Jungle Juice mixture. It kind of tastes like a peach ring, I'd say. All right. Let's get back to the game here. When they're doing a bunch of highlight ad read stuff, which I kind of hate. Bengals set the kickoff here. And FB to block the bots. McPherson on for the kickoff here. Bengals up 3-0. Chiefs playing for the division title today. Bengals playing for their playoff hopes and dreams. McPherson kicks it away, and that will go 2 yards deep in the end zone. These kicks are not that far deep. They might have a chance for a return at some point today. All right. Pacheco, Rice, Watson, Kelsey, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 1st and 10. Mahomes in the shotgun. They're going to motion Kelsey. Left to right. It's a draw. Pacheco up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Still running. Picks up 9. Pacheco's running style is very unique. Ever seen someone try to pound the dirt in when they run? That's him. Those feet are slamming down. Also, vision is not great. Causes issues. 2nd and 1. It's a short one, by the way. They're going to motion Pacheco from pistol to the left of Mahomes. Mahomes drops back. Quick pass. Caught by Noah Gray. He picks up 3. First down, Kansas City. First and 10. They're going to motion Rashee Rice. He's kind of more of a gadget, unique player, less of a pure route runner. Play action boot left. It's a drag route to Rice. Wide open, first down and more to about the 45. That's how you use Rashee Rice. Not on your normal deep downfield route stuff, but simple routes and get the ball to him in space. That's just, he's let him at tight end. They drag him across the formation behind the line, get him the ball in the flat, easy pitch and catch. A gain of 18 on that one to the Bengals' 45-yard. And the Seahawks, by the way, deep in Steelers territory. Ball at the 24. Down by 7. First and 10. Mahomes under center. Hands off to Pacheco. Pacheco up the middle, loose, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, out of bounds there. The Bengals run defense just getting gashed on this drive. Nothing says fix your run defense like playing the Bengals right now. B.J. Hill just got cleared all the way out. Zachary Carter's 5 yards downfield. You really missed DJ Reader right now, like really bad. 35-yard gain for Pacheco. First and 10. He has more yards on that play than his entire last game against the Raiders. He did get hurt, but still. Mahomes, under some pressure, rolling right, rolling, looking, pumping, out of bounds for maybe a yard. So a lot of running there for Mahomes for very little gain. Second and goal now. Initial stat sheet says sack on that play, by the way. Update, Kenneth Walker touchdown for the Seahawks. Into the Prize Picks red zone again. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Second and goal from the 10. Kelsey in motion. Toss to Pacheco. Pacheco pressing, bouncing, gets rocked, and gets 2 or 3. Awuzie laid the lumber on that one. Big hit. Third and goal from the 8. Type in those 3s. Extra point good. Steelers, Seahawks tied at 7. Third and goal. This is where they've been oh so good this season. The red zone. Getting stops. Getting takeaways. Can they get one here? Pacheco in motion. Mahomes. With some time. Pacheco is wide open. Touchdown. A simple angle route. Nobody goes with Pacheco. 2 guys follow Kelsey. And that's one producer Chris could have caught. Bengals defense is just not playing well. They got quads right. A bunch of motion, and there's nobody with Pacheco. Logan Wilson's bringing up the rear. A lone third drive they face, a touchdown. Extra point is good, and it is 7-3. Chiefs lead over the Bengals. FKC in the comments section. FKC. So Bengals down by 4. This will have to be a game in which you air it out successfully. Or not air it out necessarily. Move the ball on offense successfully. Here's why I love Prize Picks. It's you against the numbers. It's not battling thousands of players. There's no pros. There's no sharks, etc. It's just more than, less than, you against the numbers. You can mix and match sports as well. NFL, college football, bowl games. You can do all the fun stuff you could ever want there. Unfortunately, my 9 of 12 streak is now 9 of 13. I got the Dak one right. That was free money. I did not get Cooper Kupp right. I thought the Rams would air it out. They did. But Puka Nacua had 118. Robinson had 92. Higbee had 62. Kupp had 27. on only 6 targets. So that was kind of disappointing. And Taylor went for more than 72.5 yards. Very disappointing from that standpoint. But that's okay. I am still very much in the black this year thanks to my $100 first deposit match. You can get one too. PrizePicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to that $200. I owe one shot every 10 subs, Jungle Juice. Still mostly orange. You can see it. It looks more orange on the camera, I think, than it does in real life. It's a bit more of a light orange, but little peach beverage, little cocktail, little soda, little Kool-Aid, little other alcohol as well. 3 subs away from another one on that front. Also, yes, I think it was Colin who asked it. Yes, Colin. I do Cowboys and Bengals here at Chat Sports. Issue once every 4 years. Thankfully, it's not more than that, which is great. But Cowboys will come first, Bengals second, just like my fandom. But it's nice we don't have to deal the whole like, hey, they're at the same time. Like, this is great because now they're separate times. Cowboys played last night. I would love to see another team win. So 1 sub away. Can we get there? There it is. Perfect timing. Kickoff coming up. Cheers. And a touchback. Steelers, Seahawks tied at 7. We're cheering for Seattle today. The Steelers just had 2 massive chunk plays to the 23-yard gain on a Jaylen Warren run, 37-yard throw to George Pickens, fumbled out of bounds, recovered by the Steelers at the 15. Toss left to Chase Brown. Brown is going to get 3, maybe 4. I think one of the Chiefs players, Mike Edwards, was slow to get up on that one. He kind of dove headfirst at Chase Brown and I think might have done some more self-inflicted damage than other damage, but I think he's okay. 2:25 to go in the first quarter already. 2nd and 7. Play clock's down to 7. Snap comes at 5. Browning, out route, caught by Sample. He's going to get near the first down marker, out of bounds. Shoe came off. 3rd and 2. Sample's got 2 catches, 10 yards. They're going to bring Hudson in here. Chase in the game. Irwin in the game, and Boyd in the game. So empty personnel with just Sample now in the backfield. No running back here. Not often you see 0-2 personnel. Browning under some pressure. Downfield. Caught by Chase. First down. Deep comeback route. Chase delivers. Type in those ones for Chase and the first down conversion. A gain of 24. Great throw. Layered it in between what looked like cover 2 there. Looks like it. Maybe bracket coverage. 1st and 10 from the 43 now. Browning hands it off to Mixon. Mixon going to slice up field and get 5-ish, maybe 4. At least one more play to go this quarter. Second and 6. Looks chilly in Kansas City, by the way. I did not check the forecast in advance, but it looks cold. Overcast and cold. Midwest in the winter. 2nd and 6 from the 39. Irwin in motion. Chiefs show a late blitz. They bring it off that side. Browning throws a block on the handoff to Mixon, and Mixon gets the first down to the 30. Browning hands it off to Mixon and then lowers the shoulder from the blitzing corner and helps spring the first down. How about that? We have a super chat from Gangsta Big Chungus. Let's go Cardinals. I know this ain't a Dallas channel, but LFG. Cowboys fans very excited. The Eagles lost to the Cardinals today in a 35-31 thriller that has now given the Cowboys control in the NFC East. Beat Arizona, and they win the division. That simple. Let's do our free entry here. We owe one for the first quarter. Whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds will get a free entry into the Bengals poster giveaway. Every $5, all right? $5 gets you one as well. It's going to have all the names of all the top Bengals Breakdown super chatters this year on the back of it. I will send it out after the new year begins because it's not going to be open tomorrow. The post office won't be. So whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds is going to come out on top. We will once again allow producer Chris to pick the winner. You guys always accuse him of it being rigged, which is entertaining. The key is to spam whatever you want. Keep it short, mix it up some too. You can comment whatever you want to. Whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds will get that free raffle spot. We'll go 10 more seconds here as the Steelers have gotten a field goal. So 10-7 is the score in that one. Jaylen Warren's got 6 carries for 66 yards and a score today. Wow. Not the results they want there. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chris, who is our winner?
This one's going to go to Varun Patel.
Varun Patel. Okay. There will be more entries later on. So don't panic if you didn't get it this time around. You'll have more opportunities. Might do a halftime one as well, just because I think that's entertaining. Appreciate everyone who chimed in on that front. We'll check in on our like battle here momentarily, as it is 7-3, Chiefs lead, but Bengals marching, 1st and 10 coming up from the Chiefs' 30-yard line. They're showing the Browning laying the block on the free runner. Browning took a pretty big blow on that one. 1st and 10 from the 30. We are down by a little over 30, or around 30 in the like battle as well. Handoff to Mixon with some, not much blocking there. Looked like it for a second, but it quickly disappeared on a little pull play. He got a yard. 2nd and 9 now from the Chiefs' 29-yard line. You need points. By touchdowns, I mean. By the way, T. Higgins, hamstring injury, questionable to return. It's unfortunate. He just has not been healthy this season. Hasn't been healthy. We'll keep an eye if he comes back out there. Play clock again bleeding down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The snap. Play action. Browning under pressure. Sidearm to Sample. Sample inside the red zone to the 18. Type in those ones. If you had Drew Sample with 3 catches in the first 2 drives for the Bengals on your bingo card, congrats. That was like plus 10,000. 1st and 10 from the 18 into the Prize Picks red zone. PrizePicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Gino has the Seahawks and Steelers territory, by the way. First and 10. Again, they're not going to get this play in time. How is this an issue every week, Chris? Every week they're not getting the play calls in on time. Does not make sense. So first timeout used here by Cincinnati.
It was happening even before Joe Burrow got hurt.
I don't get it, man. T. Higgins is on the bench in a coat, by the way. So not a good sign on his hamstring. I just don't understand how they're always late getting these play calls. Like it's after a big play too. Big chunk play, and it's like Taylor's too excited or something. I don't get it. $10 gets you into the Venmo 50-50 raffle as well. $10 entry at What Going Downey. I haven't run in a few weeks. Up to you guys. So 13:31 in the half. First and 10, Bengals at the 18-yard line. Browning under center. Handoff to Brown. Brown is going to slice and get a couple there. He's deep in that backfield too. He's getting a full head of steam for him. Second down. As CBS now announces the injury for T. Higgins. He's had so many just bumps and bruises this year, unfortunately. All right, 2nd and 8 here from the 16-yard line. Browning in the shotgun. Mixon to his left. He drops back. Checks it down to Mixon. Mixon going to go upfield and get the first down. Goes up and over Trent McDuffie. First down, Mixon. It's first and goal, Bengals from the Chiefs' 6-yard line. Easy pickings there. Good job by Mixon going over McDuffie, a diving McDuffie to get the first down. All right, you got to get 7 here. Field goals aren't going to do it enough for you with the way your defense played. Chase, single coverage on the left side. Yoshivas in motion from right to left. Stays on that side. Mixon handoff. There's nothing there, no gain. Turns out when you try to block Charles Benny with a tackle or a tight end, things do not go well. Does not make sense to me. Just don't block defensive ends with tight ends. That's all I ask for. Seattle is now in the Pittsburgh red zone, down by 3. 2nd and goal. Browning finds Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals. Easy score, Browning to Mixon, and the Bengals retake the lead. Simple flat route, almost a little pick from Sample to free up Mixon against Nick Bolton in coverage. That was easy. Almost tipped, by the way, at the line by Charles Omenihu. Might have been just maybe slightly grazed his fingertips. But spam those TDs as the Bengals reclaim a lead. Here is the extra point from Money McPherson. Good snap, good hold, and dead center. As it is 10-7, the Bengals lead 11:29 to go here in the first quarter. I guess it wasn't tipped by Omenihu, but it was just like right by. Spam those TDs for me in the comment section as we owe another Jungle Juice shot. I like it. 10 more subs. Appreciate that, guys. I did one for 130. Yeah, this is for 140. Jack Suter, yes, I am. Going to be 2nd and 10 from the 11 here for the Seahawks. Joey Porter Jr. injured on that last play. Hit that sub button for more free Bengals videos all season long. And do it for me in the comments section. If you've subbed, tell me, I should say. Bengals are up 10-7. We are early in the second quarter. Seattle facing a third down from inside the red zone here, down by 3. They're about 5 minutes ahead of you on the game clock here. Joe Mixon capped off an impressive scoring drive there by Cincinnati. Here's our like battle. Let's check in on that. We're up to 90 likes. Our Chiefs channel has 123. Now, we have almost 500 people watching live right now. So if you haven't already, like the video. Be fun to beat the Chiefs in the like battle and beat them on the football field as well. So hit that sub button for more free Bengals football videos if you haven't already. Again, we're doing a shot for every 10. And like the video as well. Liking is simple, it's free, it's easy. Doesn't require you to get anything. Just like it. Like every show that we put out, it allows us to continue to grow here at Bengals Breakdown as we're trying to catch up to our Browns and Ravens channels, which this year, maybe the Ravens we can catch up to. Browns have had kind of a wonky year, and it's been good for business for them. 102 likes. Thank you all very much. Keep liking today's video. Bengals up. And we will block the bots as well. Jake Browning, 9 of 11 for 89 yards and a score. Pretty good. Pretty good. Was 3rd and 6 for Seattle, then they have a false start. Kick here is a touchback. So Chiefs will come back out on offense. They march the ball down with ease. 3 carries, 46 yards, 3 completions, 29 yards. Touchdown. Faced 1 third down the entire drive. Ball never hit the ground. 10-7. Bengals lead over Kansas City. The Week 18 schedule is still not yet out. Touchdown Seattle. Swing pass into the corner to MVS. He picks up a couple. Geno to Jackson Smith in Jigba for 12 yards. Technically 4 open playoff spots left. KC should get one. They could clinch the division if the Chargers beat Denver today. They are currently losing by 3. The Broncos lead. 2nd and 7 now. Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now going to step up and dance and get a shovel pass incomplete as he was going down. Bengals say he was down. Chiefs said he was incomplete. The refs will discuss it. Let's watch the replay here. They kind of doubled Kelsey. Think Mahomes got that ball away. Tried to go to Justin Watson, but that was kind of in the dirt a little bit. Tough play to make. 3rd and 7. 3 left. Tight end kind of hidden on the right side. Mahomes. Fumbles! Ball's out! Bengals recover! It's Trey Hendrickson on the strip sack! He does it again! Hendrickson! Sam Hubbard comes away with it. I need the hat. Mahomes never felt the blindside rush from Hendrickson. He knocked it loose. Hendrickson, one of the most underrated pass rushers in football. Blindside strip. Hubbard recovers. Turnover hat goes on. Bengals strip sack. Spam your 91s. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Browning in the shotgun. He drops back. Rolls right. Looking. Tucking. Running. Picks up 7. Maybe 8. as they take us to the Seahawks-Steelers game, 3rd and 11. That is a dart from Geno Smith in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. 2 guys would have caught it. JSN came down with it. So Seattle leads Pittsburgh 14-10. Still no T. Higgins out there. 2nd and 2. 2 tight ends right. Motion coming. Handoff up the middle to Mixon, and Mixon is going to get stood up and get nothing. It's really more of 2nd and 2.5, by the way. So 3rd down now coming up. And we got some pushing and shoving here and a little fight breaking out. Some punches have been thrown. We got a borderline brawl right now. Jamar Chase at the center of it. Flags come out. And you got the possibilities for ejections right now. Chase and Snead had been jawing all afternoon long so far. Chase is mad. Taylor's talking with the officiating crew. So there is the flag on the field, so I think this will be a New York review here. So flag on Chase. Foul on Mike Edwards. They offset, and I don't think there's going to be any extra stuff. So it's Chase and Snead jawing at each other. They kind of push each other away, get back into it, push away again. Then Snead pushes Chase. Then they push some more. Then I think they missed it here. Mixon comes in and shoves a guy away. Chase and Edwards jawing at each other. And then a little helmet shove thrown. So in the end, offsetting penalties, no ejections. Probably feels about right. 3rd and 2. Up by 3. Browning under pressure. Rolling right. Avoiding the sack. Looking. Just got to throw it. Caught. Hudson 10 to the 7. The Chiefs came charging in to block it, and Browning a little push pass for the 1st down. Type in those ones. Great job there by Browning. He has done some awesome out-of-structure stuff today. That was a gain of 9. Steelers, by the way, now back in Seahawks territory. That game's turning into a shootout. 1st and goal. Bengals up by 3. 8:45 to go in the quarter and the half. Browning tossed to Mixon. There's nothing there. He's going to lose a yard, maybe 2. Nothing doing on that one. 2nd and goal, they'll lose a yard. Second and goal. See what Browning and the offense can do. Triple the plays here. And again, some miscommunication on the play call. They're down to 5 again. 4, 3. They got to call another timeout. That's twice now. They're just not ready for the play on offense. Browning shaking his head. I think Irwin was lined up wrong. I don't know. He's sitting to the sideline like this. Happens far too often for this team. Wasting timeouts because you can't get the play call in on time. Or they're not set up or some mistake or what. We did one for 61-40. Now we owe one for 61-50. 3 videos all season long when you guys subscribe. So 8 minutes exactly left in the half. 10-7, second and goal from the Chiefs' 8-ish. Browning in the shotgun. Mixon to his left. Still no T. Higgins out there. Browning looking left. Now dancing. Feeling pressure. Rolling right. Looking. Tucking. Running. Tripped up. Got to around the 5. Third and goal from the 5. Been a lot of out-of-structure work today for Jake Browning. Irwin's not open. Sample wasn't open. Hudson was not really open. Chase wasn't open. Just nobody there. Browning's got 26 yards on the ground. Third and goal. Browning and empty. 3 left, 2 right. 5.5 yards needed for a score. Browning wants to go to Chase. Corner fade. Over his head, incomplete. A lot on a late flag comes out. Chase versus Sneed. There was a lot of contact. Sneed's not even arguing it. Discussion forthcoming. And there was a lot of contact there. Oh, I mean, you know what? That angle, he's grabbing his left arm the entire way. Like, he's literally grabbing and pulling in. That initial angle, I didn't see that much because you kind of was blocked out a little bit by some of the crowd and the camera personnel. But that angle right there, he's got 2 arms on Chase's left hand. That actually is the correct call. So we'll try again. First and goal from the 1. Mixon moves to the right side of Browning. Handoff. Up the middle. Did he get in? I don't think so. I think he's a half-yard shy. Charles Omenihu again making plays up front for Kansas City. We've called his name 3 or 4 times so far. He just pushed back Alex Kappa. Or sorry, that was Mike Pinnell, I think it did that. Wait, he's still on the team? That is Mike Pinnell. Wow, how about that? And then Omenihu kind of pushed him back on the second effort. So we'll try again. Second and goal from inside the 1. Browning under center. Cody Ford is eligible on this play. Browning stumbles, falls down, gets up, throws, incomplete. They had the touchdown. I think Browning got stepped on. I think Browning got stepped on. Couldn't tell from that angle, but Mitchell Wilcox was wide open for a score. Great job by Browning to avoid it. Yep, stepped on immediately by Ted Karras. Third and goal from the half-yard line. Browning under center. Ford is tight end eligible. Boot right. Browning gonna keep it. He's in. Touchdown Bengals. They extend their lead. You could have gone to Wilcox. He was open. But Browning keeps it and scores. 16-7. The Bengals lead. Been an exciteful day in the Prize Picks red zone so far. I've had 4 drives already in this game. In the Seahawks-Steelers game, inside of the 2-minute warning, Pittsburgh, second and goal from the 9 forthcoming. We'll go cheering for the Seahawks. McPherson's extra point is dead center, 17-7. The Bengals, who were touchdown underdogs entering this game, lead by 2 scores over Kansas City. Today's show is made possible by Prize Picks. Here's why I love Prize Picks. It is the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform, and it's just you against the numbers. You're not battling thousands of players. There's no pros. There's no sharks, sharps, etc. You against the numbers. Unfortunately, I did not win this week. Came up short. Dak Prescott, more than passing yards, easy money. Cooper Kupp had 27 yards. Taylor had about 90, and I picked more than and less than. I should have flipped those two, apparently. I was right that the Rams were going to air it out. I should have gone with Stafford passing. I would have nailed it. He had like 320 yards, something ridiculous. That just happens sometimes. 9 of my last 13 this year. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Links in the comments and the description of today's show. Whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds will get a free raffle spot for our Bengals poster that we will give away after today's game. All the big super chatters' names will be on there. You'll get to see my awful handwriting, too. My handwriting sucks. It is terrible. As your comments come in, touchdown Steelers with 1:36 to go in the quarter. Touchdown Steelers. Disappointing. So most comments, 60 seconds. We will once again let producer Chris do it. I'll redact the name to not influence Chris. But I will redact the name that someone is just spamming various letters, which I like. There's no Chiefs logo, by the way. Just Bengals logo. Or maybe I misread the intent there. All right, few more seconds here. Then we'll announce the winner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Producer Chris, who wins.
But getting to end this time is Garbaskic.
Garbaskic. Okay. We'll do one at halftime, I think, too. I think that's fun. Because we'll stay live for halftime. We'll do one for the third quarter and fourth quarter. And then we'll race it. We can do the ski race again. That was entertaining. Steelers are gashing Seattle on the ground, by the way. 24 carries in the first half, 145 yards and 2 scores. And that includes 4 carries for 4 yards on sneaks from Mason Rudolph. Short kick, bounces, it's loose! Richie James dove on it at the 23-yard line. That ball went to about the 15-yard line and kicked backwards, and the Bengals almost dove on it. Yeah, Najee Harris, 13 carries, 74 yards. Jalen Warren, 7 carries, 67 yards. Both have a touchdown. Willie Gay upset about something on the sidelines. He's a fiery player. 1st and 10 at the 24 now for KC after the unusual kick. Mahomes, over the middle, caught. Noah Gray breaks a tackle, gets to the 40-yard line. Gain of 16 on that one. They show the replay here, I assume, of the upcoming Seahawks-Steelers score. 2nd and goal, and Najee Harris just, wow. Broke like 4 tackles and dove for it and got the ball across the goal line as he scores. Angry Run City in Pittsburgh today. Well, I guess in Seattle, but for Pittsburgh. 1st and 10 from the 40. Mahomes in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. It's a screen to Pacheco. Pacheco makes a man miss. That should be a clip. He's going to get to the other 40 out of bounds. Logan Wilson got shoved directly in the back. Watch this, Chris. Tell me if maybe he didn't actually make contact on the play. It's straight up a clip. I think that was Creed Humphrey just shoves Wilson from behind, helps take him out of the play, and it's a big chunk gain for Pacheco. Ball now inside the Bengals 40 at the 39. 5:10 to go in the half. Mahomes in the shotgun, cheat motion with Richie James. Mahomes looking, checks down to Noah Gray. He's going to lose 2 yards on that one. It's the great tackling Mike Hilton. And Gray is smarting after that one. He felt that hit. As Kelsey will check back in the football game now. 2nd and 12. From the 41. Hand off to Pacheco. Pacheco gets 6. Maybe they only gave him 4 on that. No, they did give him 6. It was 2nd and long. Pacheco's got 81 yards. Everyone else is 34. 3rd and 7. Type in those threes. Fringes of 4-down territory. Bengals showing triple blitzers here with 4 down linemen. 7 in the box. They're going to only bring 4. Mahomes, quick pass dropped by Kelsey. Was a little short and a little low, and the struggles for this offense. Honestly, not a great ball placement by Mahomes. Got to be more upfield. As Taylor Swift is in attendance, so field goal time here from Harrison Butker. This one would be a 50-something yarder, 52-yarder or whatever. 54-yarder. From dead center. Good snap, good hold. Butker's kick is also good. 17-10, Bengals lead over Kansas City as the Bengals are set to get the ball back here. Up by 7. I love that weigh-in. Go to the weigh-in, Chris. You do it. You do it. I like what you're going for there. Do you like Taylor Swift? Y for yes, N for no in the comment section. Seattle, by the way, is facing a 4th and 1 at their own 34 with 53 seconds to go in the half. Seems like a punt is coming up here. We shall see. Y for yes, N for no. I don't hate her, but I am not a Swiftie. It's just kind of like, whatever. Like it's fine.
I like old Taylor Swift better.
You like country Swift, don't you?
Yeah, sure.
Of course
I like country
you do.
music better than pop music.
Yeah,
So.
you're from the Deep South. Of course you do. Y for yes, N for no in the comment section. More N's than anything else.
I've heard she puts on a great show, though.
Sure, I'm sure she does.
You like the songs or not.
To be fair, it is very tough for acts to truly sell out an entire NFL stadium.
Yeah.
Like that is pretty impressive.
And she's doing it multiple times a week.
Yeah. So that is pretty impressive, all things considered. Y for yes, N for no in the comments section.
I agree with KD saying right here. I don't like giving her the attention during these football games.
We've only seen her once so far.
I think they definitely have
they've dialed it back
just a little bit.
They've definitely dialed it back, which I think is the correct decision there. Let's go through our super chat menu here real quick. With 3 and change to go here in the half. By the way, Seahawks punted to the Steelers on a touchback. 36 seconds, no timeout. So probably going to be 17-14 at the half there. Here's today's super chat menu. Every 10 subs is a shot of Jungle Juice. $5, 1 raffle ticket entry into our Bengals poster. On the back, we'll have all the names of the big super chatters this year and my terrible handwriting. $5 is that ticket. $10 is a shot. 3 raffle tickets as well. $20 is a Skyline shot. Raw, uncooked Skyline. I'll crack it open and do a shot of it. $50 is a beer bong. We are also doing the Venmo 50-50 raffle. $10 to enter that at What Going Downey. Gangsta Big Chungus. Tom, what's your top 10 AFC teams? How about I just do 7 for playoff purposes? As the kick's away, no particular order. Bobbled and touched back there by Chase Brown with 3:44 to go here in the half. Ravens, Dolphins, Jags, Texans, Ravens, and no, Ravens. I already said Ravens, didn't I? Bills. I meant Bills. And on principle, I'm going to say Cincinnati. I will not say Pittsburgh. I refuse to do it. I don't believe in Indy that much either. I guess Jags maybe 7 because they've not played well as of late. All right, Bengals have scored on all 3 drives. Can they make it 4? Gonna motion tight end Mitchell Wilcox to the right side. Irwin and Yoshivas. Play action. Browning looking, cutting it up, is going to go down and lose 1.5 yards. It's Nick Bolton on the sack. So 3.5 to go now. Halftime in the Steelers-Seahawks game. Steelers up 17-14. Denver and Chargers were tied at 3. But what a little run by Lil Jordan Humphrey. An unreal touchdown, 54 yards, broke like 6 tackles. Denver takes the lead. 2nd and 11 now. 3 minutes to go. They're going to motion chase. Cheat motion. Drag him across the formation. Screen to Mixon. And there is nothing there. Nick Bolton read it to perfection. 3rd down now. Nick Bolton is a underrated off-ball linebacker, folks. 3rd and 11, type in those 3s. Denver's up 10-3, by the way. 3rd and 11 here. Ted Karras, the center, grabs the ball, 10 on the play clock. Browning in the shotgun. 3 right, 1 left, play clock at 3. Chiefs going to bring a delayed 5th rusher. Browning, out route, incomplete. Hudson could not reel it in. There was contact. I think the defender, Justin Reed, wanted hands to the face against him. So 3 and out there for the Bengals. And Hudson's got to make that catch. He's late getting his hands up because I think he did get away with some type of shove, which is fine. Always commit OPI. But for the first time all game, we have a punt. Need a good one here from Brad Robbins. It is away. And it will bounce and take a Bengals kick forward to about the 32-yard line. So a 44-yard punt that does take us into the 2-minute warning here. So not the best punt, but not a bad punt necessarily either. But the Chiefs do have very good field position. Ball at their own 32-yard line. We did the shot for 150, right? So I owe one for 161. Nice, 169. 2 shots if it gets to 170. I just did the one for 170 for no reason. We'll count it. Don't make me look dumb. Someone help us get there. There it is. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. All right. Bengals up by 7. The Chiefs coming back out there on offense. Remember, the Chiefs get the ball to begin the second half. So there is the possibility here of the old 2-for-1 and potentially go from up 7 to down in the game without the offense going to touch the ball again. The Chiefs' drives today have gone 7 plays, 75 yards, touchdown. 3 plays, -1 yard, fumble. 6 plays, 40 yards, touchdown. Bengals have gone 15 plays, 59 yards, field goal. 11 plays, 75 yards, touchdown. 8 plays, 24 yards, touchdown. 3 plays, -1 yards, punt. Steelers and Seahawks are at halftime. 17-14. Steelers lead. We need Seattle to win. Denver is up 10-3 over the Chargers with the benched Russell Wilson not starting, Jarrett Stidham instead today. 5 subs away from 180. Wouldn't be opposed to doing another one. Would actually be quite entertaining as far as I'm concerned. Which I would have added. I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate that. 3 subs away now. They went away. It's the bots that are subbing and unsubbing, by the way, folks. That's why you don't see as many of them. All right, Chiefs football. Knock on wood, 0 catches against the Bengals so far for Travis Kelce. A halfback draw to Pacheco. Breaks a tackle. There he goes. 50, 40, 35, 30. Out of bounds. Broken tackles by Isaiah Pacheco, who runs so weird. It's like he's just trying to slam his feet into the ground. He's an angry toddler running. Like, look at this. They're just like chopping those legs. It's hilarious. First and 10, Kansas City. And I think a false start here? So back them up 5 yards. First and 15 from the 36-yard line. 1:52. It's a quick pass to Richie James. Spins out of one tackle from Dax Hill, but gets no extra yardage. Chiefs have all 3 timeouts. They're going to want to huddle here. Clock will run with 1:45 to go. From the 30, Mahomes. All day back there. Now going to throw, finds Pacheco. He's dancing, gets one man to kind of get some extra yardage out of it. 3rd and 5. Coming up. Chiefs have all 3 timeouts, 1 minute to go here in the half. They're going to huddle again. Figure after this play, a timeout's coming. 55 on the game clock, 25 on the play clock. Third and 3.5. Pacheco motion left side. Mahomes over the middle. Foul dropped by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. MVS is all mad because it wasn't in his chest. It was at his hip instead. Hit as he throws. Hit him in the chest. Fourth and 3. Like, that ball hit him here. Like, yes, you want it to be here. It hits you here. Your quarterback's getting hit, as the field goal was good, by the way. 35 seconds to go here in the half. And you're acting like it was the quarterback's fault. That you are begging to be cut, MVS. Type in LOL in the comments section. That's just embarrassing, man. It really is. LOL and FKC in the comments. Like I'll tell you what, Mahomes is not throwing the ball to MVS again today. Low key, he is a very petty quarterback. Like, and Burrow is kind of in a similar way. And it's not even a bad thing, by the way. Like, you screw up, they're not going to you again in that game. Like, you only have so many mistakes. Happened to Irv Smith multiple times this season. They're like, no, I'm not doing this again with you. I refuse to do it. FKC in the comments. Again, folks, $5. You are entered to win our Bengals pennant, or Bengals poster, excuse me. All the names of the big super chatters will be on the back of it. We'll ship that at the end of the year. That's $5. $10, a shot of our jungle juice, and 3 raffle tickets for the poster. $20 is the Skyline shot. We will do one of those raw, uncooked Skyline shot. $50 for the beer bong. Hasn't happened yet this year. Wouldn't that be entertaining? By the way, they seemed to catch David Tepper in HD throwing a drink on a Jags fan. So, yeah. He's the worst owner in football, man. Doing the Dan Snyder speed run. It took him 2 years. You're really gonna you know your team sucks. Of course you're gonna throw a drink on a fan, really? Enjoy the settlement. Unbelievable. All right, 13-17 here. Not a lot of time left in the quarter. 35 seconds. I think what we'll do here, Chris, we'll do some comment drivers, etc. As I tie my shoe, because I'm an idiot and I can't keep them tied. I think we'll check in on the Steelers-Seahawks game, since that does matter. We are cheering heavily for Seattle. Bengals do not control their own destiny. They need help, led by a Steelers loss. Touchback on that one. So 1st and 10 coming up here. I don't think Steelers-Seattle was our Fox game today, I don't believe, but I have Sunday tickets, so it's fine. 1st and 10 Bengals. 35 seconds, no timeout. Or sorry, 1 timeout. Oh, they had a weird, they covered up the Bengals graphic. I couldn't see the timeout marker. All right, 1st and 10 from 35-yard line. Browning in the shotgun. A draw, and Mixon is going to get 2 yards. Man, you've moved the ball really well, as the Chiefs will call a timeout now. I'd throw it here. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. You don't need to be cowardly. Or at least do play action and give yourself the old just keep it and make them burn timeouts here thing. 2nd and 8. $30 seconds left. Mixon to the right of Browning. Another draw. And Mixon is going to get 7 on that one. And the Chiefs will call their 2nd timeout. 25 seconds to go now in the half. Seems like the Bengals just want to get out of the half with a lead. Are they really going to go to timeout here? Really, CBS? Really? All right. I owe a shot for 182 subs. Keep subbing it up here. Don't love the decision to be so cowardly on the ground, but I'm more of an aggressive person. So, what do I know? What do I know? Hit that sub button for more free Bengals YouTube videos right here, all season and off-season long. Knock on wood. The off-season does not arrive this week. That would certainly be ideal. God, you know what I want to do here if I'm the Bengals? Play action bomb. That's what I want to do. I don't think they will. I think they're going to run and get out of the half with a lead. But that's what I want to do. And you tell Browning, okay, we're going to do play action shot, do 2 reads. If it's not there, go down. Give yourself up, make them burn the timeout, we'll punt it away. Or scramble if you want to try to get, the first down, whatever. But, that's what I would do. I am a crazy person then, though. I'd never do what Mike McCarthy was doing. How about that? So 3rd and 1 here coming up. Chiefs have 1 timeout left, so do the Bengals. A long delay here before we actually get to the clock. Third and 1. Sneak it and got it. I don't love the sneak of getting your quarterback hit in that scenario when you're just trying to get out of the quarter here. As now there's some pushing and shoving going on. These two teams don't like each other. A lot of trying to protect the quarterback there. Orlando Brown right in the middle of it. Bengals call their timeout there? I think the Bengals did call a timeout there. Yeah, they did. Okay. Bomb time? Again, I don't really get the whole play calling stuff there, but it is what it is. Last 4 meetings decided by 3 points. They have all been nail biters. Bengals have won 3 of the 4. So it was a Browning sneak for 2 yards, and they call their final timeout again. It's a very weird clock management usage. 20 seconds left here. You do that chase comeback route again, maybe? From the 35. Sorry, 36-yard line. Their own 36. So you need big chunk gain to get into field goal range here. Hudson going to shift in the backfield now. Chiefs are showing exotic pressure looks here. They're going to bring 5, 3, 4-ish. Browning, deep out, broken up. Good coverage there by L'Jarius Sneed on Jamar Chase in coverage there. So 14 seconds left. Try to do a little comeback route to him. A little comeback out, really. Good coverage by Sneed. He was sitting on. It's the exact same play they beat him on earlier. Right at the catch point. Just a great play by Sneed. No PI, nothing. 2nd and 10. Browning in the shotgun. And they're going to give it to Mixon. Mixon going to go up the middle and get loose and pick up about 13. Chiefs are going to hold him up. And that will be the final play of the half. Bengals seemingly upset that they maybe wanted to try to draw a little delay of game on the defense. They were not going to get that snap off. I think that's fine. All right, hit that sub button. Halftime. Chase and Sneed are still jawing at each other. Those two just don't like each other right now. All right, let's check in at halftime here on the Steelers and the Seahawks. Seattle football. We're cheering for Seattle from the 40, 2nd and 9 in Steelers territory. Geno finds Noah Fant, and Fant will get the first down. Well, wait a minute. There's the correct spot. Gain of 10 to Noah Fant on that one. Reason why we're checking in on this football game. Significant implications for Cincinnati based on what happens in this one. The updated playoff odds here have the Bengals hovering at 17% chance. This game, as there's a handoff here, up the middle to Kenneth Walker, makes a man miss, 2 men miss, 20, 15, 10, runs over a man to the 7, and there's a flag. And I saw the immediate holding signal from the officiating crew. If the Seahawks win this game, the Bengals playoff odds go from 17%, independent of their game, to 22. If the Steelers win this game, their playoff odds will go from 17 to 9. So significant playoff implications here as it's Metcalf on Joey Porter Jr. Man, I'll tell you what, I hate that holding call because JPJ's not even trying. He's letting Metcalf hold him. Like, he's not trying to get free. I don't like that call there. And I get why they threw it. The ref was right there, but I don't like that call. So 1st and 13 now from the 33. Geno checks it down to Walker. There is nothing there, but he finds some space to get to the 30. Patient running and allowed the offense to come give him a little cutback crease. 2nd down for Geno Smith in Seattle. 5 subs away from 61-90. Another shot once we get there. Bengals up 17-13. Steelers in Seattle. We're cheering for the Seahawks today. From the 29-yard line. Geno. Quick route is caught by Metcalf on 2nd and 9. For about half of it to the 25-yard line. But you guys, grade Jake Browning so far today. 11 of 16, 98 yards and a score. Was like 9 of 11 for 89 yards to begin the game. Has slowed down. Also has 32 yards and a score on the ground. Mahomes is 9 of 12 for 79 yards and a score. So fairly similar, but clear edge goes to Browning. 3rd and 4. In field goal range. Geno. 4-man pressure. Deep comeback. Misses Lockett. Sailed it high. This Seahawks team has struggled on 3rd downs. Have not been good. All year they have struggled on 3rd downs. So field goal try here for Seattle. Jason Myers, a 43-yarder to tie the game up with 11 to go, under 11 to go in the 3rd quarter. Grade Jake Browning, A, B, C, D, or F. Tied up at 17. It's good. I'm going to change the pin poll. I'm going to refresh it to who you got, Bengals or Chiefs, because it was 55% Bengals with about 1,000 votes. But the Bengals are up at halftime in this one. Let's do our free entry here. Free entry into our Bengals poster, which will ship out and put all the big super chatter names on there. Free entry, whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds. Get started right now. I will once again allow producer Chris to make the decision as to who that is. I'm going to pop off the remainder of our jungle juice here as well. Give a little bit more. There we go. Flood the comment section. We are at halftime of the Bengals-Chiefs matchup. The Bengals are up 17-13. Kansas City will get the ball to resume the second half. We'll also make note that we are checking in on the Seahawks-Steelers game. That is tied at 17. All right, 10 seconds left here, Chris. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it away.
This one's going to go to Raquel Martin.
All right, Raquel Martin. into our signed Bengals pennant or Bengals poster giveaway.
I guess Kafka gave up.
He might have left just for halftime. That's fine. All right. Still got some time, I think, until the game resumes. So we'll stick with the Seattle-Pittsburgh game. Again, we are cheering for the Seahawks. Massive implications in this one. The results did not really go the way of Cincinnati today. And I guess it's not a full start on the Steelers' kick team. Kick return coming out from 2 yards deep in the own end zone. 25, and then spun down to the 30, rocked as well. And some jawing going on there too. And now some shoving and pulling bodies off the pile on top of that. Shot for 190. Let's get it. Just going to check in, make sure the game's not back. Oh, wait, I can do the multi-view. I'm so dumb. Oh, I might be back, actually. We'll get it set up here. I can just do the multi-view. That makes so much more sense for until the game comes back. That way I don't miss it. Duh, Tom. So easy. Shot for 190. The multi-view is awesome. All right. 1st and 10 Steelers. They've run the ball great today. And false start. I think that was Connor Hayward. Just scoots forward off sides. Back him up 5 yards. 2nd and long now coming up here. Or 1st and 15, duh. First and 15 for the Steelers. From the 24. Rudolph over the middle, wide open. Freiermuth picks up 14. This Seahawks defense is just not that good. Second and 1. 10:20 to go here in the third quarter. We are cheering for Seattle. Rudolph hands it up the middle to Najee Harris, and Harris will churn those legs and get 5 maybe. By the way, technically speaking, the Bears and Falcons are still actually alive in the postseason race right now, which is quite funny. I think we'll do mainly AFC focus today on the main, then we'll get to some NFL too. NFC more in depth tomorrow. 1st and 10. Under center is Rudolph. Toss left to Harris. Cuts it up and is going to get 7. I mean, if I'm Pittsburgh, do you even bother throwing it? It's one of those, like, you can just grind that ball. 26 carries, 157 yards, and that includes 4 carries for 4 yards by Mason Rudolph. So it's really 22 for 153 on the ground. Wow. 2nd and 3. And a half. Seattle almost jumps. Rudolph hands off to Warren, breaks a tackle, stiff arms a man, and gets the first down. Just a impressive performance. I mean, that's Jalen Warren out there shoving Boye Mafe, who he outweighs him by like 65 pounds. 1st and 10. We're inside of 8:05 to go here in the third quarter. Been a big chunk throw to Freiermuth in the ground game since then. Watch for the shot play here if you're Seattle. Rudolph, motion, play action, wants the shot play. Takes it downfield. He's got a wide open Johnson, 20, 15, 10. Cuts it up and down at the 4. Too easy. I mean, they ran the shot play. Nobody goes with Johnson. You got 3 guys playing cover 3, and no one is actually covering the left side of the cover 3 formation. They follow the deep route, just wide open on the deep dig. Miscommunication there somewhere. So Pittsburgh. This would be a massive win for the Steelers and a bad one for Cincinnati. Rudolph hands it off to Najee Harris. Harris is going to get pushed and pushed and pushed, and he's in. Just like the Bengals runs earlier this year, Harris was stopped 4 yards shy, and they just shoved him on in. 23-17. And we'll go back to the Bengals game now, as that result is not heading in the direction the Bengals need. All right. Bengals set to kick off here. The way this result is trending, if it holds, a loss by Cincinnati and a win by Pittsburgh would eliminate them from the playoff race. Can't have it. Can't have it today. So Chiefs have not played much on offense. They still need another loss, the Bengals do today, to keep their playoff hopes alive by the Steelers. Would really help. Or at least a loss down the stretch. Or Bills loss, I guess. No, because Bills already got their win. Yeah, can't have it today. So 1st and 10 Chiefs. I bet you don't see much for MVS. Rashee Rice in the slot left, MVS out wide. He's going to come in motion. Mahomes, hands off to Pacheco. Pacheco is going to get spun forward for a gain of 3. As I expect, we'll see some more chippiness in today's game. Man, all these highlights of Pacheco. Logan Wilson's been bad. Bad tackle by Jordan Battle, too. Pacheco's got 125 today. The rest of the team's got 40. He's going to go in motion left side. Mahomes, screen to Kelsey. He gets a yard, if that. Nothing there. I think that was Cam Taylor-Britt making the tackle. 3rd and 8. Knock on wood, but the Bengals are 7-1 leading at halftime this year, 16-2 the past 2 years. 3rd down, type in those 3s for a stop. 3rd and 8. Mahomes drops back, looking, downfield, incomplete. Tried to go to Justin Watson, Cam Taylor-Britt on the coverage. Watson could not bring it in. Tough catch to make. It hit him in the hands. We'll call it a drop. And the Bengals defense will force its first punt of the day. Hendrickson got a hit on Mahomes too, by the way. I think was helping him up afterward. I couldn't tell. They kind of saw him grabbing and holding the hand of Mahomes. Punt team on. It's away. It's a good punt. Fielded by Charlie Jones with nowhere to go. Taken down for a minimal gain, basically nothing. Tackle was made on that one by Joshua Williams. That's a tough throw to make, but, I mean, it's off the fingertips of Watson. So Bengals defense stands strong. Let's do our giveaway here. Let's do our free entry, I should say, for the giveaway. The Bengals poster. So far, no Super Chat entries. Although I will say Gangsta Big Chunk is $1 away. Whoever comments the most in the next 60 seconds will get a free raffle entry for our Bengals poster, which will also have all of the big-time Super Chatters' names on the back, plus, of course, your name as well. 60 seconds. Sound off in the comments section. Most comments wins. Producer Chris will get to pick the winner. Those of you wondering about T. Higgins, he left the game early with a hamstring injury. Was labeled questionable to return. So we'll see what happens on that front. We'll see if he comes out on this drive. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chris, who is our winner?
Terry Evans is going to take this one home.
Terry Evans, Terry with an I, comes out on top. Bengals football here following the punt was a 57-yard punt. Jones got 1 yard on the return, so Bengals ball thrown 17 here. So see what happens on this drive then. Bengals football, 13:39 to go here in the third quarter. They're up by 4, 17-13. A win to keep their playoff hopes alive, whether realistic or actual. 1st and 10 from the 17. Browning, hands off to Mixon. Mixon up the middle, left side is going to get 6 on that one. Good run. Seattle facing 3rd and 17 will get 13. They have punted away, down by 7. Pittsburgh a chance to extend their lead. You need help, the Bengals do. Second and 5. And less than 5. Browning floats one incomplete to Jamar Chase. Tried to come back out, did not connect. 3rd and 5, it's a big one. Ball at their own 22. Really any kind of more, need 4 7/8. Basically, it's just in front of the that 22-yard line here. 3rd and, we'll still say 5 for simplicity purposes. Bengals are 7 of 9 on 3rd downs today. Average yards, about where you're at right now, 4.8 yards to go. They're going to motion Chase, left side to the right. Looks like zone here. Chiefs show a delayed blitz. They don't bring it. Hudson is wide open. 1st down and more. 35 and 37 taken down there. Forward progress stopped. So what they did was they showed a corner blitz and tried to spin it back to cover Hudson, and what basically happened was the corner kind of spun and ran into Hudson and kind of fell over. Hudson was wide open as a result. 1st down. 1st and 10. Bengals football at their own 36-yard line. Brown in motion. Handoff to Mixon. Mixon is going to get to the 40. So a gain of 4. They have done that Chase Brown in motion play quite a few times. Like to see more of it. By the way, T. Higgins back in the game. So T. Higgins has subbed back in. And I think is going to sub back out here. But he is back in the game. Or was back in the game, I should say. Can't see if he's still out there or not. I see Boyd. He's still out there. Higgins back in the football game. Hamstring injury seems to be okay. They'll monitor it, I'm sure. 2nd and 6. Browning going to be flushed to his right. Throwing. Wide open chase to midfield. Trying to make some guys miss. Hit hard at the 46. Type in your ones for Chase and a first down. Big chunk play, a gain of 14 on that. Hold on. No, it is 14. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong play. Gains of 14 to Hudson and Chase. I like that when you throw it kind of coming across the field, throw it back to the weak shoulder so you can turn and catch and run. I like that play. Chase takes a breather. Higgins and Yoshivas, the receivers, 2 tight ends. 6-man front. Handoff to Mixon. Nothing there. Is going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. And stood up right there. Second and 9. 10-16 to go in the third quarter. Browning drops back to pass. Over the middle, broken up. Great coverage from Nick Bolton. Hudson wanted a flag. Looked clean to me, though. I think that's clean. I don't think he twisted the backside. Let's see. I think it's fine. You can have your hand on that hip. You just can't grab and twist. Look but don't touch. 3rd and 9. This is a tough one to get. 10:02 to go in the third quarter. Ball at the 45. They're going to motion Hudson along with Drew Sample in the backfield for pass protection. Chiefs showing pressure. They're going to bring 4. Delayed 2. Browning a bomb to Higgins. Clear PI. There it is. That right hand had been grabbed and pulled away. Higgins almost pulled in the one-handed catch. That's going to be a 30-yard pass interference penalty, give or take. He literally has the left arm trapped the entire way. Like, you will not find, like, look at this. He is grabbing and pinning it in his shoulder pads. You will not, and the ref is right there. You're not going to find a more obvious defensive pass interference penalty than this one. He literally never lets go of the right arm. He's going to catch it, by the way. It's going to be a catch if not for that holding. DPI. Motion. Handoff to Mixon, bounces it wide left, gets to about the 10. 2nd and 5 coming up here. So no yardage there for T. Higgins on the play, but you'll take the 30-yard DPI call, which was absolutely correct. 2nd and 5, inside of 9:40 to go here. In the Prize Picks red zone, prizepicks.com/CLNS. And use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Browning in the shotgun. Hands off to Mixon. Mixon up the middle is going to get 2 on that one. 3rd and 3. You don't want to allow or settle, I should say, for a field goal. The Steelers did punt, by the way. So Seattle's still down by 7 late in the third, 1:10 to go in that quarter. Ball at their own 14-yard line. 3rd and 3. You really need a Steelers loss this week, folks, because they play a Ravens team that's clinched already next week. 3rd and 3, it's a draw to Travion Williams. He didn't get it. I'm going for it. And that run play makes me think it's a go-for-it situation. 4th down, spam your 4s. Critical 4th and 1 coming up here. A swing moment in the game. %63% win probability right now on this drive. And 70% before you got to 4th and 1. Browning under center, barks out some signals. Extra lineman is eligible. It's Cody Ford. Bengals, handoff. There's not a chance in hell. It's blown up for a loss of 3. I mean, no chance for your run blocking there. Horrible effort. Unblocked is Willie Gay. When you got the ball after the PI, you're at 73% chance of winning this game based on the ESPN win probability, which is pretty good, all things considered. Down to 56.8 after the failed 4th down play call. Good idea. I have no problems going for it. You can't not block the linebacker. Just cannot do it. Cannot do it. The right decision to go for it, but bad execution. Today's show is made possible by Prize Picks. I like it's just you against the numbers. You're not battling thousands of players. There's no pros and sharks and sharps, etc. The reboot policy keeps your picks in play in the event of injury. If a player goes down in the first half, don't come back. Your picks are still in play. My picks this week, I felt good after the Saturday night game. I knew Dak was going to go for 300-plus yards. He did. 275.5 was the more than. Hit with these. I was right. The Rams would have success through the air. I picked all of the wrong receivers. Everybody else got their more than except for Cooper Kupp. And I picked less than Jonathan Taylor as well, 72.5 on the less than, which is, thought I had it. Didn't come through. It's okay, though. I had a $100 first deposit match at prizepicks.com/CLNS because I used promo code CLNS. Came out on top. All right, I owe how many Jungle Juice shots here, producer Chris? 2, 1. It's at least 1. No, we've been past 100 the entire time. I don't think your math is right there. No, because we already got to 169 earlier because I made a joke about it. Yes. We were at 6169 earlier. Because then I also did the free one for 170 for no reason. So I think I owe one for 190 and 200 flat. We were not at 6069. First and 10 from the 9. Chris having some math issues. It happens to the best of us. Mahomes a bomb. MVS through his hands, incomplete. That one probably not on him as much as some other ones. But it was just 2. MVS, I mean, it goes through his hands on a diving effort. He's so bad. First and 10. Second and 10 from the 9. Mahomes pumps over the middle, finds Kelsey, and Kelsey's going to get 5 yards. In the Steelers-Seahawks game, end of the third quarter, Geno Smith just scrambled for 25 yards down to the Steelers' 29-yard line. They're down by 7. We might have to go multicam for this game, by the way, down the stretch here, because Steelers need to lose. The Ravens have nothing to play for this week. Pittsburgh has to lose a game to keep the Bengals' playoff hopes alive down the stretch here. Mahomes, another bomb, got a man, Watson, but a flag on the play. What's the flag for? This might be on the Bengals. Long discussion here with the officiating crew. Hands in the face on the defense. What are those on Hendrickson? Low-key, Hendrickson has done that several times today. He's gotten away with it. No, that was definitely on Kelsey. Dax Hill kind of ripped down Kelsey by the face mask on accident. Watson almost dropped that ball, held onto it. He beat DJ Turner for a chunk play, a gain of 41 yards to the Bengals 44. Play action. Mahomes. Ball comes out. I don't know if it was loose or not. Bengals dive on it. He's not down yet. Now he is. Flag on the play as well. A lot to unpack here. I think Mahomes was going forward. It looked like he kind of tried to pull it back, and it came out as it was going forward. Still got to figure out the flag as well, which might negate things anyway. Holding on the Bengals. They called it on Hendrickson. I don't think it was 91. I think they flagged the wrong guy. Oh, yeah, he grabbed and held Isaiah Pacheco on that play. And yeah, Mahomes kind of just awkwardly pushed it out. Hubbard wanted a flag, but he kind of wrapped his arms around Pacheco coming out of the backfield for a pass protection play. So 1st and 10, ball to 39 now. 6:39 to go in the football game. Play action. Mahomes under pressure, throws incomplete in the direction of Rashee Rice. Pressure got to him there. Multiple guys coming and bearing down on him. Seattle has settled for a 42-yard field goal, 24-20 with 13:30 to go in the ball game. I think we'll go multi-view and do both games at once here down the stretch. Hilton almost got there. Hubbard, a little bit of a love tap. 5-man front for the Bengals, kind of. Pratt's kind of playing more of an overhang tight end role. Mahomes, quick pass, wide open. Rashee Rice against zone, inside the 15. First down, Chiefs. Began with the ball back at their own 9. And they have marched down the field with the aerial attack clicking for Mahomes in this offense. Somebody ran the wrong coverage because Rashee Rice has nobody on him. They kind of dropped a weird zone and the middle field was wide open. From the 15, can he get that red zone takeaway that you've thrived on this year? Mahomes, not ready for the snap, hands off to Pacheco, going to get 3. Mahomes was not ready for that snap. That caught him right in the gut almost by surprise. And recovered to give it off to Pacheco. Subs coming in on this play, including Justin Ross. Yes, that snap came. His hands were up and he caught it like this all of a sudden. Watch for a play to Justin Ross here. He does not play much. 2nd and 7. Mahomes looking, Throws underneath, incomplete to Noah Gray. Pressure again was bearing down, and he got rid of it. B.J. Hill got with the quarterback hit. 3rd and 7. Kelsey can't move anymore, man. This might be it for him. Hill got the hip. 3rd and 7. Empty personnel here. You got to get the stop. Threes in the comments for 3rd down. Mahomes, Pacheco, doesn't get beat. Mike Hilton makes the tackle at the 9. And they're going to go for it. Oh, no. Mahomes wanted to go for it, and Andy Reid sends out the field goal unit. Mahomes was given give me the play call similar. He just does this over and over. He's like, give me the call. And was like, really? We're not going to go for it there? Wow. So Harrison Butker on for the field goal try here inside of 4:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. Good snap, good hold, and Butker delivers 17-16. 4:31 to go in the 3rd quarter. I think we got to go quad or double box here, Chris. Because there's a lot going on in this game right now. As things hold, if the Steelers win out, whatever the Bengals do, they're not going to get in the postseason. They need help. Bengals winning out, Steelers winning out, and either Jacksonville or Buffalo winning in Week 18 would eliminate them. That's if they win out. So a loss today and a Steelers win eliminates Cincinnati as Najee Harris, the angry run machine here. And you might get that Bills loss against Miami, maybe. But things are looking a bit dicey right now for Cincinnati. They need help in this ball game. So we'll keep an eye closely here on this Seahawks-Steelers game. I don't think I have just a normal double box to that because it's the local game. It's okay. That happens. Najee Harris up the middle. A gain of 3. That game has 12 minutes to go. We will, of course, prioritize the Bengals game. Harris up to 107 yards already. We are cheering for the Chargers as well, but they can't move the ball, so is what it is. 2nd and 7 for Pittsburgh. Rolling right. Batted down, incomplete. 3rd and 7, 11:35 to go in this one. You need a stop there by Seattle. Kind of type in your stops, I suppose, if you want to. Third and 7 in the Seahawks-Steelers game. Bottom of your screen, you see that score. We are Seahawks fans today because the Pittsburgh Steelers will be favored next week against a Ravens team that can clinch and sit their starters. 3rd and 7. Rudolph pumps, throws a bomb downfield. Diving catch by George Pickens. 34 yards. What a grab. Back-breaking there as Butker kicks it off for a touchback. I mean, Rudolph on one leg throws a bomb, and Pickens makes an unbelievable diving catch. Jeez. All right, so Bengals 1st and 10, their own 25 as Jalen Warren slices in for 7 yards on that one. Bengals up by 1, 4:31 to go. They are focused, of course, on their own game. They do not control their destiny. Browning in the shotgun. Play action pass. Pressure coming. Screen to Chase Brown. Chase Brown is going to spin and get at the first, and he's still loose. Brown 40 to the 44. First down, Bengals. A 19-yard screen, a great run by Brown on that play. 2nd and 3 in the Steelers game. Toss to Najee Harris is going to go backwards and lose 2 yards as the official gets flattened as well. The official might be concussed. He's very slow to get up here. 1st and 10 Bengals now. Ball at their own 44-yard line, up by 1, inside of 4 to go in the football game. Browning play action boot right. Looking, got to make a decision, Jake. Throws it high, out of bounds, incomplete. Tried to do a throwback screen. Steelers covered it well. Chiefs covered it well. They wanted to go kind of deep shot to Chase, too, and the backside screen, just nothing was there, unfortunately. So 3rd and 5 in the Steelers-Seahawks game. Steelers ball in field goal territory. 2nd and 10 from the Bengals 44. Browning in the shotgun, drops back to pass, throws high, caught by Boyd to midfield, taken down there. 3rd and about 4 coming up in that game. As Rudolph on 3rd and 5, check down to Warren, and caught at the first down marker. I think he got it. They're going to mark him short. So 4th and inches in that game. Tomlin said, let's go. 3rd and 4 in the Bengals-Chiefs game. 3:07 to go in that one. Under 3 now. Boyd in motion. No Higgins on the field right now. Not 100% with the hamstring. Browning off balance, throws incomplete to Jamar Chase, and Chase just kind of gave up on that play. Browning got hit pretty hard there as well. 4th and 4 from midfield. Again, I'm a wild man. I'd go for it, but Browning just got rocked on that play. Wanted to go to, good bracket coverage on Chase. He's just not there. So 4th and 4, Bengals will punt, and it's dangerous. See if Brad Robbins can pin him deep. 10 minutes to go in the Steelers-Seahawks game. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches from the 13-yard line as fielded in the end zone by Richie James. Is going to get to the 10. What is he doing? Rudolph got the quarterback sneak, by the way. Richie James, he was like 2 yards deep in his own end zone. And he brought it out. Unbelievable decision-making there by Richie James, who I guess just somehow lost track of where he was on the field. He ran it to the 9. He was 1.5 yards deep in his own end zone. I don't get it. Every 10 subs, a shot of jungle juice. One more for 22-0. One more sub. Kirk Morgan's upset about the officiating in the Lions-Cowboys game. You know, if they don't screw up the tripping penalty, none of that stuff even happens. Also, if they announce the right number, because they did screw it up. They got the wrong guy that subbed in as they're doing a shot here. If they announce the correct number, the Cowboys cover it differently because they covered the guy that was listed as eligible. Cry about it. Handoff to Najee Harris. No gain. 2nd and 11 coming up now. Lions fans get to be mad, though. That's fine. I get it. You get to be mad. Totally understandable. But the tripping call on Hendershot should have been on the, literally should have ended the game right there. Because it should have been on Hutchinson. Automatic first down, 1 timeout inside of the 2-minute warning. That's ball game. Literally ball game. 3rd and 12 from the 13 in the Steelers-Seahawks game. Steelers ball. Inside of 8 to go. Rudolph slant to Warren, got half of it. So they will bring out the field goal unit inside of 8 to go back up by 7. Again, we are cheering heavily for the Steelers to lose. You cannot, if the Steelers win out, you are in trouble. You need a loss because they're playing the Ravens next week, a team that has nothing to play for. They have clinched the number 1 seed and a bye. So critical to remember that. Boswell's field goal is good, 27-20, 7:07 to go in that football game. Seattle, by the way, their playoff hopes would take a significant blow if they lose this game as well. 1st and 10 Chiefs, ball at their own 9. Hand off to Pacheco. Pacheco pressing and not getting much there, maybe 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Second and 8. By the way, my apologies. It was not Richie. No, it was Richie James who did that. Sorry. Good old Dobb done no ball. Labeled the wrong guy. I was right. Why did I not trust myself? 2nd and 8. Mahomes drops back. Pumps again. Dance in the pocket. Throwing. Got a man. 1st down. Rashee Rice to the 22-yard line. That was the old oh no, oh yes play for Kansas City. And oh, wait, there's a flag. Might be a face mask. On the Bengals, illegal contact. It's declined. It's on Mike Hilton. Yeah, that's pretty blatant. First and 10. Mahomes. Downfield, got a man, double move. Rashee Rice is loose. 40, 30, 25. Taken down at the 13-yard line. A big chunk play for Rashee Rice of 67 yards. The Chiefs have had drives that are at their own 9-yard line both times, and both times they've gotten the ball inside the Bengals' 15-yard line. Horrible by this defense. They suck. I'm sorry. Cam Taylor-Britt got cooked from the 11 now. 1st and 10. Pacheco up the middle. Big lane to run. Is going to get 5 on that one. The Bengals defense has not been good enough this year. Too many big chunk plays allowed all season long. They forced 1 punt, got 1 turnover, but your offense has also gone silent. Punt, end of half, turnover on downs, punt. Number 5, key to victory. Limit the explosives. There's your explosives. Chiefs must run a play here. Mahomes. Hand off to Pacheco. Pacheco rocked after a gain of 2-ish. Maybe 3. It'll be 3rd down coming out of the 3rd quarter. So spam your 4s in the comment section right now. Whoever comments the most will get a free raffle entry into our Bengals poster. Oh no. The Seahawks have fumbled. Geno Smith under center. Nate Herbig gets home, strip sacks him, and recovers it. And this is bad. If the Steelers win and the Bengals lose, Cincinnati is eliminated from the postseason race. That is where the Bengals are at. They have to win and get another loss from one of three teams next week if Pittsburgh wins today. Seattle, by the way, is now teetering on the playoff brink as well, because they're going to drop to 30-something% with a game to come tonight. A tie would actually eliminate them, by the way. Seriously, a tie would. So spam your fours. Free entry coming in. 2nd and 9 for the Steelers. 6:45 to go in the football game. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Producer Chris, who is our winner?
We're going to do Miss Liz on this one.
Miss Liz, congratulations. Our free Bengals poster entry. $5 gets you entries here. Fourth quarter will double it. $5 gets you 2 entries into the Bengals poster. Jet touch pass to Pickens on 2nd and 9. Pickens 10, 5. I think he stepped out. Where did he step out? First down, I believe so. I mean, get the ball to your best playmaker. At about the 5, he stepped out, I believe. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up for Kansas City from the Bengals 4. Third and 3. Mahomes all day. Now dancing, stumbling, rolling left, finding Pacheco. He's going to lose yards. 4th down. Yeah, Pickens out of bounds at the 5, by the way. Clear as day. So the field goal unit coming out here. Butker to make his 4th kick of the game to give the Chiefs a 2-point lead in the 4th quarter. And that kick is good. FKC in the comments section. Bengals, if the results hold right now with the Steelers up by 7 and 1st and goal from the 5 and Najee Harris getting to the 2 now, and the Chiefs win, the season is over. Bengals have to come back and win, or there's nothing to play for in Week 18, and you'll play on frickin' Sunday at 1 in a game that will only be televised in Ohio. Not kidding. Shot for 30. Let's do it. 2nd and goal in the Steelers-Seahawks game with 5:21 to play. All right. Bengals got to go get points here. As 4th and 2, just a very blatant, and I've got the triple box up here. Chargers defender tackled the receiver in the end zone and then was mad that they called PI on him. 2nd and goal in the Steelers-Seahawks game. Jet handoff to Warren, doesn't get it, no gain. Actually, terrible call upon further review. That's a bad PI call by the Chargers. It's a great pass breakup. So Chiefs are up by 2, 19-17, 14-10 to play in this ball game. The Steelers are up by 7 and about to make it a 2-score game. The Bills won earlier. The Bengals must win if these results hold, or they are eliminated from the playoff hunt. Must-win football game here. Kick is away. Touchback. 14:09 to go. The Steelers are playing for nothing against the Ravens. Not sure what's going on in this Seahawks-Steelers game. Seems to be a security issue in the game. Handoff to Mixon. Mixon is going to get 2 yards on that one. So 3rd and goal now. They fixed whatever issue was going on in that Steelers game. Rudolph under center. Play action pass all day and throws out of the back of the end zone incomplete. So they panic. Browning, 2nd and 8, downfield. A lot of contact, no flag towards Tanner Hudson. Might not have been catchable. So 3rd and 8 in the 4th quarter. Got to get it here on 3rd and 8. Boswell's field goal is good. 30-20 in that game. Browning. Dancing. Rolling left. Throwing. Incomplete. So a very quick 3 and out in the Bengals offense. So Steelers up by 10. The Bengals down by 2. And they're going to have to punt it away to a defense that has not done a great job. The points are fine. The success rate, the yards per play, not very good. Punt is on, nearly blocked. Robbins gets it away, bounces at the 35, and will roll to about the 31 on that one. So only a 42-yard punt from Robbins. 13:07 left to go, and this one's going to come all the way down to the wire. Seahawks will bring out the kick from their own 2. It's DJ Dallas to the 25-26. Seattle is down by 10 points, and a win by the Steelers. The Bengals currently at a 17% chance of making the postseason. A win by Pittsburgh takes them down to 9%. Why is it so significant? Because Pittsburgh is going to be favored against the Ravens next Sunday. The Ravens have nothing to play for in that game. They have clinched the number 1 seed in a bye. They will sit their starters. Nothing to play for. First and 10. Geno Smith drops back, downfield, got a man, it's Metcalf, first down to the 41. They'll go tempo. A miracle required in the Steelers-Seahawks game, otherwise Pittsburgh will take a significant step forward to at least keeping their playoff hopes alive. A significant one. They still need help, though. Charbonnet gets 5. Denver trying to make it a 2-score game in their matchup. That game might end before the Bengals game does, not sure. Geno to Charbonnet. Charbonnet on a check down gets to the 39-yard line, so prevent defense for Pittsburgh not working on this drive. Geno trying to will a comeback here. The fumble was bad, but he's also 20 of 27 for 254. Defense has killed him. Geno will tuck and run and get 3 on that one. We are in the fourth quarter of all the games left today until Sunday Night Football and the Packers and the Vikings. 2 subway from the Jungle Juice shot. And a flag on the Seahawks. Hand off to Pacheco. Pacheco is going to get 5, maybe 6 on that one. 13 minutes to go in this ball game. The Chiefs lead by 2. They've hit some chunk plays today. They've run the ball well today. This defense just allows too many big explosive plays. Only reason they're still alive is they've held in the red zone. It's the only reason. To field goals, I should say, plus 1 takeaway outside the red zone. Mahomes on 2nd and 4. Handoff again to Pacheco. Pacheco is going to get pushed forward right at the marker. Depends on the spots. They're going to leave him a yard shy. 3rd and 1. Type in those 3s. It's also 3rd and 2 for Seattle. Now, they could kick a field goal. They're in field goal range. They need the ball back here either way. Geno, 3rd and 2. Finds Charbonnet again on a check down. Gets to 23. 3rd and 1 in the Bengals-Chiefs game. Yes, we're doing both at once because if these results hold, the Bengals are eliminated. Pacheco at fullback gets the handoff. First down to the 43, 44. Geno limping a little bit as TJ Watt got taken down into his right ankle. First down, Kansas City. Pacheco subs out. Ball just shy of the 45. TJ Watt also shaken up on that play in the Steelers-Seahawks game. 2:47 to go in that one. 11:20 left in the Chiefs-Bengals game. Geno takes a shot downfield, caught at the 7 as Mahomes throws it late, incomplete. A near sack. He managed to get rid of it to the check down running back. They brought pressure off the edge. Free runner was Daxton Hill. Mahomes did a great job to get rid of it as Geno, 1st and goal, nearly picked incomplete. So 2nd and 10 for the Chiefs. Ball thrown 45-yard line. 11:07 to go in this one. Chiefs clinch the AFC West with a win. Mahomes, out route, caught by Kelsey. At the first down marker, depends on the spot. And they're going to give it to him. That'll take off another 35 seconds. 2nd and goal from the 5.5 for Seattle. Out to the 2-minute warning. You want to score before it. Smith, end zone fade, Lockett, incomplete, 2:09 to go. First and 10. Handoff to Pacheco. Up the middle. Going to get to just shy of the 40. A gain of 4.5. Maybe 5 on the spot. 10:20 to go in this ball game. Checking in on the Steelers-Seahawks game because if these results hold, the Bengals are out of the playoff race. Steelers win, Bills win, Bengals loss, eliminate Cincinnati. Geno, 3rd and goal from the 5. Fade again. Metcalf can't bring it in. 2 straight red zone fades is something. 2nd and 5. A lot of contact too, by the way. Mahomes to Pacheco on a counter. Is going to get half of it, maybe? 3rd down coming up again. Type in those 3s. 9:35 to go in this ball game. Seattle, we got the field goal unit. They have 2 timeouts left here. Timing-wise, they will not, I don't think, get the benefit of the 2-minute warning. We shall see. Myers delivers 2:01. By the way, Mahomes will roll right, 3rd and 3. Keeps it. Got it, I think. Leaping, extending. They spot him a yard shy. And a conversation ongoing here. And now they're going to put it back at the 1st down marker. I don't know if he got that. The issue is, I don't know if you have any camera angles that can disprove it. He's short. I don't think he got it. But there's no angle to show where he actually went out. They moved the spot up for a 1st down. They're going to challenge it. I don't mind the challenge there, but I don't know if you can disprove it. 8:55 to go in this ball game. As it stands, it's a 1st down Cincinnati, or 1st down Kansas City at the Bengals 35-yard line. See, I don't know where he's out of bounds. Like, he's leaping, extending it. It's where the ball is when the body goes out of bounds, right? Where the ball goes out of bounds. So where is he? I have no idea. I think he's short, but I can't prove it. What do you know versus what do you prove, you know? Seahawks go for the onside kick, and they don't get it, which puts them at the 2-minute warning. I think they went for it on the onside kicks by being able to get the ball back because Seattle, or the Steelers, have averaged 37 carries for 182 yards and 3 scores today. They can't stop the run. That's why they did that. But it would appear that with today's results, if the Bengals do not win, the season is over. Bengals got to pull off the upset here. So the play is still under review. Should be back any minute here. A lot of commercials for CBS shows no one wants to watch. In the Steelers-Seahawks game, again, they are moments away from icing that one off. Or out, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, they have overturned it. They have overturned it. It is 4th and 1. 4th and inches. You know what? That angle makes it kind of clear he is short. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Type in your fours. 9:13 to go. Mahomes under center. Extra lineman in motion. Boot right. Mahomes keeps it. Gets it. He powered through Sam Hubbard for the first down. I thought they had him. He made Germaine Pratt miss and ran through Hubbard. In the Steelers-Seahawks game, 2-minute warning, 1 timeout remaining for Pittsburgh, for 2 timeouts remaining for Seattle. They throw. It's caught. And Pickens gets a first down and more inside the 20. That's basically ball game. Up the middle of the run, Pacheco picks up 6. They came out throwing on a slant to George Pickens for a first down. So aggressive. And now they can run. The difference in this Bengals-Steelers game, the 2 fourth-down plays. 2nd and 5. From the 29-yard line, inside of 8 to play. Mahomes. It's a screen. It's red. Taken down for no gain. Zachary Carter. One of his bigger plays as a Bengal. As the Steelers in the red zone just have to not fumble to get a win, go to 9-7. Handoff to Najee Harris up the middle, a gain of 2. 3rd and 5. Key 3rd down. A stop here. They're in field goal range, but it's still a 1-score game. Mahomes with all day. Checks it out of Pacheco. Pacheco taken down out of bounds. A great tackle by Daxton Hill. No gain. So for the 5th time today, I don't know why Mahomes did the check down there. 5th time for the field goal try for Harrison Butker. This would keep it a 1-score game. Harris gets 2 yards, 3rd down in that game coming up. Butker from the right hash drills that one. It's 22-17. Five-point game, 6.5-ish to go in the football game. Can Jake Browning deliver the comeback win? Third and 7 coming up here in the Steelers-Seahawks game. Play clock at 0. Steelers have to burn a timeout. If these results hold, Bills win, Steelers on the verge of taking down Seattle, the Bengals must win today or their season is over. They will be eliminated from the playoff race. 6 minutes and change for Jake Browning to keep the season alive. And would need another win. And help in Week 18. Kick is away here, and a touchback. Shot for 40 and 50 on the subs. Thank you, guys. Do we need a fourth quarter giveaway entry? Do that next media timeout then. Perfect. 3rd and 7 for the Steelers. They're going to hand it off to Najee Harris. Up the middle, first down. Slides down. Steelers win. And now it is on the shoulders of the Bengals. They have to win or the season is over. Browning, 1st and 10. Under pressure. Dancing the wrong way. Throwing incomplete. So Steelers win 30-23. Second and 10, 6:11 to go. Chiefs just playing off coverage. A lot of curl routes. There's nobody open. And a flag comes out here. Joe Mixon was right there. How is that grounding? Are you serious? Browning in the pocket. Mixon's right there. F the refs in the comments. Unbelievable. Mixon is right there. He's clearly throwing to Mixon. Unbelievable. 2nd and 20 at the 15 now. Browning, out route caught by Chase for 2 yards. That is one of the worst grounding calls I've seen. He's hit as he throws, throwing to Joe Mixon. What the hell, refs? NFL officiating always finds a way to deliver. 3rd and 17, they gave him an extra yard. Clock is ticking, by the way. Throw a bomb to Higgins or Chase. Browning, 4-man pressure, and goes down. He takes the sack. You got to throw it, Jake. You got to throw it. Five minutes to go. And the Bengals season on the brink. I think they wanted to go to Higgins, who gets behind the defense, and Browning doesn't pull the trigger. Punts away. Richie James makes one guy miss to the 35 now. Upfield 40. Cuts it back 50. 45-40 out of bounds, just shy of it. And a 5-point lead for the Chiefs with 4.5 to go. A loss is going to eliminate the Cincinnati Bengals. Basically back to where the Bengals had the first down marker. A 53-yard punt and a 27-yard return. 4.5 to play. Bengals are out of the playoff race with a loss. Bills won, Steelers won. Handoff to Pacheco, up the middle, maybe a yard. You have to hold them to a field goal, get the ball back, and then get the touchdown and the 2-point try. The Bengals offense has not scored in the second half. They have gone ice cold. -1 yards, punt, 25 yards, end of half. Turnover on downs at the 4. 25 yards, punt, 2 yards, punt, -14 yards, punt. Offense has not done enough. Defense has been the ultimate bend but don't break squad. You got to stop them here. 2nd and 9. Handoff again. Pacheco. Great tackle by Daxton Hill. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Type in those threes. 22-17. 3.5 to play in the football game. Chiefs up by 5. Spam your threes. from the 35. Mahomes in the shotgun. Trips left. Kelsey, the lone receiver, right. Mahomes drops back to pass. Quick pass to Rashee Rice. Doesn't get the first down. Out of bounds, short of the first down marker. I think Mahomes wants to go for it. 4th and 1. They're going to bring out Butker to make it what I call a 1.5 score game, an 8-point game. If you played Harrison Butker in your fantasy team, congrats. You're probably going to win your championship game. He's been incredible today. This to make it 6 field goals. 54, 43, 24, 27, 48. This one from 46. Left hash. It's up, and it's good again. Just inside the left center. 25-17. Iowa Jungle Juice shot for 62-60. We got free Bengals videos for you guys every single day. Make sure you are subscribed. And we appreciate Prize Picks sponsoring us here at Bengals Breakdown. It's the largest independently owned daily fantasy sports platform in North America. PrizePicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for the first deposit match up to $100. Links in the comment section and the description of today's show. Appreciate Prize Picks sponsoring us here at the Cowboys Report. All right. Chiefs on the verge of securing the AFC West. Bengals on the verge of being eliminated from the postseason. By the way, Butker has 24 fantasy points today. Scoring dependent, of course, but standard is 24 points. Hilarious. He's on here for the kick. It is away and a touchback. 2 minutes and 59 seconds for Jake Browning to save the Bengals season. They are eliminated from the playoff race with a loss. Even if they get to 9 wins and other teams finish at 9 wins, they will not have enough tiebreakers. They will be out. So it all comes down to this. 75 yards and a 2-point try to tie it. 3 minutes and 3 timeouts. Browning in the shotgun. He drops back to pass. Over the middle, finds Hudson. Hudson gets loose past the 40 for a first down. A gain of 15. As there's an injured Chief, I think, here. No, injured Bengal. It's Alex Kappa who's down. Outside of 2 minutes will not require a Bengal timeout, I don't believe. I think they're attending to his eye. So I think he got poked in the eye there. He's having a tough time opening it. So hopefully it's just a poke. He'll be back in after this play or two, but Kappa's out. Cody Ford subs in at right guard. If I'm the Chiefs, I'm immediately putting Chris Jones on him. First thing I'm doing in this scenario. First and 10 from the 40. Browning to Mixon on a screen. It's high, reeled in. Mixon's going to get 6 to the 46. Clock will run. 2.5 to go. Clock is ticking. Tick, 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 tick. 2:20 to go now in the ball game. Browning in the shotgun. Mixon to his left. Chiefs bring pressure. It's picked up kind of. Brennan doesn't feel it anymore. He goes down. It's a sack. Mixon only chipped basically on the pass protection. Justin Reed, a late blitz. Nobody picks it up. Mixon whiffs, basically. Browning never felt him, takes a sack. 3rd and 12, 2-minute warning coming up. Another bad mistake by Cincinnati's offense as they teeter on the brink of the postseason being over and being out of the race altogether. Again, what happened today? The Bills won, the Steelers won. If the Bengals lose, their season is over. They are done. They are eliminated. They are out of the playoff hunt, and we will start our off-season coverage tomorrow. We'll do cut candidates. That's what we'll do. Otherwise, if they win, playoff picture how they can still get in. Hit that sub button, youtube.com/Bengals Breakdown, Bengals TV, excuse me, for more free Bengals YouTube videos all season and off-season long. We will have constant off-season videos for you guys, so do not miss out. Hit that sub button, youtube.com/Bengals TV. As we are 2 minutes away from the end of this one. Looks like Denver's going to beat the Chargers as well today. That's a 10-point game late in the fourth quarter. The Bengals have to win or the season is over. And there's nothing left to play for at that point. So we shall see how it all plays out in the final moments of this game. Will come down to the wire. Six subs away from another Jungle Juice shot, by the way. Third and 12. At their own 38 following a sack. A loss of 7. Obviously, it's 4-down territory. All 3 timeouts left for Cincinnati. Jones was offsides, by the way. They didn't call it. They missed it again. 3rd and 12. Chiefs bring the house. Browning steps up, doesn't feel the pressure again, and goes down. You got to throw it, Jake. Fourth down. Timeout, Bengals. Oh, Chase, there's nobody open either. You max protect and you still get beat. You got that ball's not going to go to Chase. It has to go to Chase immediately. That's the problem on that play. So ball game. 4th and 18. Bengals called a timeout. They've got 2 left. You don't get it? Season's basically over. $1:51 to play. Browning in the shotgun. Got to get to midfield. Trips left. Higgins, Boyd, Hudson. Chase wide to the far side. Browning. Downfield. Boyd's wide open. First down to the 44 of Kansas City. The season stays alive. First down, Bengals. He was wide open to the 45. Browning in the shotgun. 4-man pressure. Doesn't feel it again and goes down. You gotta feel the pressure, Jake. Another sack on this drive. Bengals again have to call a timeout. Browning's pocket presence, which was so good early today, has gone completely MIA. Orlando Brown gets worked. Chiefs fans are going to love that. But you have to feel the pressure coming around there, Jake. He finishes his drop and stands there. Step up, move left. You can't hold the ball so long, man. So 2nd and 16, now on the wrong side of midfield again. Sacked on 3 of his last 4 dropbacks. The one that wasn't a sack was the giant chunk play to Tyler Boyd on 4th and forever. From the 49-yard line. Chiefs showing pressure. They're going to bring the house again. Browning just is going to take the sack. He's seeing ghosts, man. He's rattled beyond belief. Another sack and another timeout called by Cincinnati. Again, Chiefs bring the house. It gets home immediately, and Browning just goes down. There's not a lot he's able to do there, to be fair. But you got to throw the ball away. You got to try. He just went down. So we are back now. 3rd and 27. Back at the Bengals 37. They had the ball at 4th and 18 at their own 32. So they've gained 6 yards and now face 3rd and 27 thanks to back-to-back sacks. 1:19 to go. No timeouts left for Cincinnati. Chiefs showing a 5-man pressure. They'll bring it. Browning throws and misses Trenton Irwin. The pressure was getting there again. Hit as he threw. 4th and 27 now. This is the ball game again. Chris Jones is just working this Bengals offensive line right now. Back-to-back plays, he's come home basically untouched. 4th and 27 for Cincinnati. Got to go a bomb play. Chiefs with a 4-man front. Kappa's back in the game, by the way. 4-man pressure. Browning steps up, takes the bomb to Higgins. Incomplete. And that's going to do it for the Bengals season. Eliminated from the postseason race in Week 17. They gave the fans hopes with the winning streak over Jacksonville, Indy, and Minnesota. A loss against Pittsburgh, 2 of them, and a loss against Kansas City today end the Bengals postseason race. Season is over. The Chiefs will win 25-17. They survive. They win the AFC West. They will kneel, and we will head home. Chiefs 25, Bengals 17. One more sub. We'll do a shot, but we'll just end the stream. No post-game show. We're going to jump into our NFL playoff picture video on Maine. One more sub for a shot, and then we'll sign off here, Chris. Oh, wait, we have to do the race. Duh. Poster race. Thank you for reminding me. Chiefs kneel. They win. 25-17 in this one. They have clinched the AFC West. There will be three teams that will make the postseason next Sunday. Jacksonville, Buffalo, Indy, Houston, Pittsburgh. At least one AFC South team will get in. The Bills lose. Oh, things get interesting in this one. The poster race coming up here. Not that many of them to run, but we'll do it quickly, and then we'll sign off for the day. Bengals had a halftime lead. They were up at one point, 17-7 in the second quarter, and they never scored again. The Chiefs rattled off a bunch in a row to win 25-17 to cover the spread and win. if you took the spread, I suppose. So, quick race here for the Bengals poster. 3, 2, 1. Let's race some skis here. They move quickly, by the way, which I appreciate. All of our free entry winners today. Garbaskik, Daniel Fox, Raquel Martin, Terry Evans, Miss Liz, and somebody at the rear, unfortunately. Raquel Martin in second. Garbaskik, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Garbaskik? I don't know. Probably Garbaskik. In first, here comes Raquel Martin. Here comes Varun Patel charging. Terry Evans holding strong. 18 seconds left. Garbaskik charging. Varun Patel charging. Raquel Martin and Evans and Miss Liv fading. 7 seconds left. Oh, here comes Daniel Fox. Garbaskik's a late push. Who's going to win? Varun Patel. Varun Patel. I had to get out of the way. I was coming in way too close on me. Varun Patel wins. Email me tom@chatsports.com so I can get your shipping info. And we'll send it along to you. Varun Patel, hit me up, tom@chatsports.com so I can ship out the Bengals poster to you. Appreciate everyone who tuned in. We'll sign off here. Off season begins tomorrow. In the end, an unfortunate wasted season for the Bengals.